Today is fine day in California.
Huh?
Choose.
From days of long ago, created by the cosmic legends of the universe, there stands one man, one great man, a man dedicated to preserving all that is good in pop culture. Loved by few, hated by many. Alone in his fortress of awesomeness, he battles fearlessly against the wolves, the evil, the unjust. To right that which is wrong, to stand for justice, to serve all mankind. He is the one, the only, the Comic Relief Crusader.
Hey guys, how's it going out there? It's Friday, and it's a good Friday. It's trying to be a good Friday. It's slightly cloudy where I'm at, and a little bit of rain, but it's okay because it's Friday. It's the weekend. It's time to wind down. It's time to relax and look forward to a better week. Coming next week after this weekend, basically. So that's the way it goes. That's the way it is, and that's the way it will be. So because we're all chugging along on this big giant ball of dirt that we call Earth. Welcome everyone. So episode 39, Frantic Fridays. And we got a show. We got a good show going on right now. So I want to say hello to everybody, to everyone, to Snortaboobas Cuber. Hello, humans and other critters. Hello, Snortaboobas. Glad to see you here. And we also got Vince Womack, the great wrench himself. That is part of this channel that does a lot of heavy lifting and whatnot here. So hey, Vince, nice to see you, man. Great that you're aboard and that you're ready to chug along with the rest of us here. And we got Ethel. Hello, Ethel, who says 1201. Well, yeah, that's right. Yeah, well, where you're at then, I guess. Yeah, which would be, I guess, California. So it took me a second to figure out what you meant by 1201. So, yeah, I was going a little bit over. So, and we also got the Sci-Fi Mombi. Hell, Relief Crusader. No, I don't want to go there. That's all I gotta say about that. But I'm sure you meant Hail Comic Relief Crusader. So, and hail to you. So nice to see ya. A lot of things. Boy, a lot of things going on. So it seems like everybody out there needs some cheering up. Along with a lot of us, I guess, on this panel that need cheering up. But yeah, you've hit the show where subscribers are genuine and everybody likes to play around and have fun, especially on this channel. So that being said, oh yeah, that's right. We also got Sci-Fi Sit Dan. That's also here. Hey, Sci-Fi Sit Dan. Nice to see you, man. Great that you're here. Let's see. Don't you just love text and talk comic relief? Yes, I do, because it seems like whenever I use talk to text, stupid retarded AI always messes something up and says something I don't want to say. So, and yo, Franco Walker's here too. Hey, please subscribe, hit the bell, share and like, and select the live chat. That's right. If you do that, you win a prize. I'm not sure what the prize is going to be, but there is a prize, which means you get to hang out here. So, and enjoy all the mirth and merriment that is this channel. There is one thing that I do want to share by me. I guess it takes a little bit of courage to kind of mention it, and it seems kind of odd because, you know, this is my channel and it seems like I'm making it about me, which is rather odd. There's something that's pinned up there. I got to GoFundMe going. And it's not really easy to talk about. You know, being a dad, being a husband, and stuff. I've been out of work for about 7 months at, you know, this first job that I got. And for a year now, my right elbow's been screwed up. You know, years of, you know, working a lot of hard labor and stuff like that. And back in late October, I was put on, you know, medical leave from work. And, you know, up here in Canada, I had to go on unemployment, like medical leave unemployment, up here in Canadistan. And anyway, that ran out late April. And as you know, some of you guys know, in the show, you know that I got a shop where I do my graphic design. My wife does, you know, portrait photography and stuff like that. And I am short, and I don't want to lose this shop that we got. And you know, there's a link. You know, I don't want this place to shut down. You know, it's been great being here. Cardinal Sin helped out in the opening of this shop, and, you know, for his sake, on top of that, I'm trying to keep this going, basically, as hard as I can. And you know, with thanks to Gil and stuff like that. And so there's a link up above, and if you want to donate, I would greatly appreciate it. I know this seems kind of like shilling in a way, but I'm really not trying to. I'm not trying to make it look like that. It is what it is, and that's what it is. So if you can, you know, I got by next weekend basically to come up with the money to pay for the shop, to pay for the rent for the shop, and to try to keep it going, and try to help and serve a lot of people out there. So so if you guys can, I would appreciate it. That's basically it. Or, you know, as you guys also know, I do have a website. You know, I am a graphic designer. You know, I do a lot of stuff. So, you know, whether it's logos or websites or posters, or, you know, I even got merch, basically. You know, so if there's anything that you need graphic design wise, I am here to hire. I am obviously a freelancer, so of sorts. And if there's anything I can help you with, then yeah, there is the link that's in the chat that I'm putting in there right now. And yeah, I'd appreciate if any of you guys can use me in that sense. So yeah, a couple of people also dropped in, and I want to say hi to them. Ensign Rusher, so you tried to cancel a guy on Twitter, and of your big arguments, he called someone a retard, and then you use the word like it's not an issue. That depends. Um, it's not that I'm trying to cancel a guy. I just don't like the abuse that he did towards a lot of people. So I know exactly who you're talking about, Ensign Rusher. And hey, it's okay. You can go ahead and call me a cuck if you want, because I know you said it on Teague's channel. If you think I'm a cuck, whatever. I don't care. But I wasn't trying to cancel him. I just got fed up with Teague basically bad mouthing everybody behind their backs and constantly coming to me and complaining about everyone and everything. And I told him to stop several times, that I didn't want to hear it anymore. And once you start attacking people or giving ultimatums and stuff like that to people, or attacking my friends, well, then we got an issue, and enough is enough about that. So, I don't block people like he does in the chats, but that's just me. I'll let everyone have their say, because that's the way I believe in it as. So, Vince Womack, since you're in Canada, have you thought about Clinton's side? I probably have. Ethel, hey Rusher, there's plenty of other places you can go and watch. Let's have fun. Exactly, Ethel. That's the whole point of this channel. So, And hail, Penny, how's it going? Nice to see you here, Penny. And Lenrod, hail to you. Nice to see you, man. So anyway, you know what? Look, that being said, I wasn't trying to cancel anyone, wasn't trying to cancel Teague. I just been sick and tired of the bad mouthing of everybody. And that's about it. And I'm gonna stick up for people that way. I don't like that he called Real Wade Nation Gaming a retard. So if I say it, or when I do say it, I mean it in the context of regressed in thinking. So that's how I mean it. But anyway, let's welcome everybody on board, shall we?
If you're blue and you don't know where to go to, why don't you go where fashion sits?
Jason Fox, how's it going, dude?
It's doing pretty well, man. I'm doing pretty well. And, I just want to say I'm happy that I'm friends with a cuck, man.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, of course. But no, I'm happy to be here, man. And, stupid internet drama and all that, fuck that shit. We're here to have fun. And people, if you're gonna be a person in a chat, just complain and be a retard in that kind of sense. In that context, yes, I will use that term because I'm Norwegian, So, you're just a retard yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
I do retarded things.
Exactly.
That's
We all
my
do.
wife.
And it's like I always say, you don't need to go on other people's channels to bring this stupid stuff up. Keep it on Twitter or X, what you want to call it. Just keep it there instead, and don't involve other people. Saw, one time when we were on live here, suddenly me and another guy got involved in this for some reason, and we have nothing to do with this. Just people, grow the fuck up, please.
Exactly.
That's all I'm begging. Just grow up. The funny thing, I'm 28 years old, and I feel like I have to be a fucking father to older people. That's not okay. I don't want to feel like a dad yet. I'm not ready yet. But other than that, thank you for having me on, man. And no, it's just great being here.
Not a problem. That's right, Lord Thoft. Yes, cucks are humans too. That's right.
Exactly.
So, internet drama, yet another reason why I avoid social media. Precisely. So, and hey, Al, how's it going? Nice to see you. Internet can be much like high school. Sad. We love you, Mike. Thanks for the channel. Hey, no problem, dude.
You said it well there. It feels like high school all over again. We are done with high school. Come on.
Yes.
We don't.
And Razel, how's it going, man? Nice to see you. And John Peterson, yes, the word retard requires context. Calling a person a retard is a slur. Well, that's true. Saying a process is retarded is saying that the process is not working to an optimal condition. That is not a slur. That is true. So there you go. context there. And Psycho Man 90, how's it going, dude? Nice to see you, man. All good. Yeah, so there you go. Appion, how's it going, man?
Bonesaw is ready.
Yeah, Bonesaw's ready.
We got y'all for 2 hours of playtime.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hardcore
And it is like high school. It's kind of like the movie Mean Girls, actually. There's the burn book and clicks.
It
And
is.
Yeah.
Mean
And I don't
Girls.
think any of us miss high school with this kind of stuff, do we?
No.
But hello, everybody in the
So-
chat. Hello, everybody. Let's have a
Yeah.
good show.
Let's have a fun show.
Let's have a good show. That's right. And Tom, the geeky classic centrist. Tom.
Shut up. Shut it. Shut it. Now listen, I'm gonna have a few words here. I'm gonna take a few.
Okay.
Listen, I've known you for
Okay.
years. We've known each other since we were in 20s. I used to room with you
Yes.
back in Calgary many years ago. So
That's right.
you're a good human, and you never mean ill will to anybody. You know, sure, we've had our
Aw.
disagreements for different people, but we've been friends since years ago and still are. And by the way, I shared your stuff in all my social medias. I made sure it's out there, the Instagram and stuff. But no, you don't mean any ill will towards anybody. I made a joke about this certain person you're talking about last week, but it was all in jest. It was a comedy jing, you know, about the Star Trek stuff and the Perry White stuff. But it's all in jest. I mean no harm. And that's why I don't like social media sometimes. I have to work with it constantly, but it's just childish. People are so childish, you know, and I feel bad for them.
You had me when you called me human. There we go.
But seriously, it's just. And by the way, I have changed games. I've been playing Far Cry 5. That's one of the best first-person shooters because it feels like you're hunting here in the northeastern forest. The woods are amazing. You need more games like that instead of like in the desert and shit. But anyway, that's a totally off-topic thing. But I love that.
Also, I got a surprise in the mail yesterday. I did.
Ooh.
Yes.
No, wait, was it alive or dead? No.
It was alive, but then it's dead. But it was
darn.
repurposed.
Damn it.
Yeah. But it's a good dead in a way. So yeah, that's what are you sharing, Appion? Okay.
Oh, this is that picture I made after Tuesday's show when we
Oh, that's
discovered
right.
time bandits, and I made this immediately.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
I had to see how much it looked like the Snow White group, and it, yeah, there's more grass, but it's pretty similar.
Yeah, I know.
They're the same picture.
It's the same picture.
Work
It
with me
is.
to find the differences between this picture and this picture. They're
Oh
the
my
same
God.
picture.
They're the same picture.
I thought it
It's
was
so
pretty good.
true.
Yeah.
Oh my
exactly.
God. Well, what did I get in the mail today? Okay, well, I'm gonna show this off because I can do that, and because my good buddy Al is in here. I finally got Sword of Eden. I
Nice.
got the second book, man. I got the second
Ooh,
book.
nice.
So
I gotta start
And-
making more money.
I
I want to buy all
know.
of those books. That looks
I
so
do too.
pretty.
And as promised, because like it says on his website, the first 100 gets it autographed.
Nice.
And
nice.
it's numbered on top of that too. My finger goes there. So I'm number 29 out of 100.
Sweet.
So there you go. I love it. I'm
Good job,
so I'm so gonna peruse over this. This is gonna be so cool. And yes, and it does have a new character in it. I'm not gonna say what it is, because you're gonna have to buy the book
I find it.
and get to see, and it's still so shiny. Shimmer,
I
shimmer,
loved.
shimmer,
love it.
shimmer. Yeah, the glare almost
Shiny.
blinds you. Shiny.
Very
And that's not
shiny.
all. That's not all. He also sent a bunch of pages too, and these are so cool. I love it. So because some of you guys know that I'm learning the art of comics and stuff like that.
Mm.
So he sent a bunch of pages that he's drawn and
Oh,
stuff like
that's
that.
cool. I
With
love
like
getting
Nimish
there.
Man and stuff like that. And that looks so cool. I love it. I am so gonna study these. And there were a couple of cartoons, couple of other comics that he did. So the Kenmores or the Kenmores. So there was that. So that I'm gonna read later on. Maybe I'll just scan these and then we'll do like a live reading on these if you guys are game for that kind of thing. And let's see, and then there was also this. Sometimes team ups can be not so fun. So autograph too. That is so cool. And then he also sent me something that he did in college. So I do this back in college. So best Al Nickerson. That is so awesome. I love
Like
it.
Sid Vicious and
Yeah,
Sid Nancy.
was it Sid?
It-
What was it?
Sid and Nancy.
Sid and Nancy. Was it?
That's
Was
what
it?
that's what I
them?
thought.
Yeah,
It's
'cause
like,
that's
is
what it
that Sid
looks
and Nancy,
like.
Al? If you're
Yeah,
still
is
listening.
it? I'm a big punk guy, so is it?
Yeah, that's what I
Come
thought.
on.
I love the Sex
Yeah,
Pistols.
yeah.
That's what I'm
I
thinking.
unfortunately I closed the Facebook. So
I get the chat on.
because
Al, if you're still on, we're wondering, was that Sid and Nancy?
yeah,
because I
because
really
he-
wonder
he-
now. As a big
Yeah,
Sex
'cause as soon as
Pistols
I
fan,
seen it,
Hill
like,
guy,
okay.
Johnny
I'm
Rotten
gonna-
guy, you know.
Yep,
I'm
yep.
actually
He said
looking.
it's Sid and Nancy.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Al,
Yep,
fuck,
Sid and
man. I
Nancy.
love
That is
it.
cool.
I
Yes.
love it, Al. I
Yeah,
love
Yep.
it, man. You
amazing.
won my heart.
There you go.
Man. You won my heart.
and then he also did this too on top of that. That looks really nice.
Ooh.
That's very
You're
elegant.
talented. You're a talented man.
Loving that. And then he did I'm thinking this is Al, correct me if I'm wrong. It's more like a submission page for Marvel. So you know, you got actual Daredevil
Behind the
stuff
scenes.
for
That's
for
so cool,
yeah
man.
for
Oh,
his
this is awesome.
inking and stuff like
I
that
love
that he
kind of
did, right?
stuff, yeah.
I know, I love it. And then this he did for a comic called Zen. I don't know if anybody remembers that, like back in the 90s. So there's like a colored page
I'd be
right
putting that on
there.
my wall. I'd be able to win the wall.
Ooh, that looks beautiful.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. And there's another page like right there. So
Damn.
I know, right?
Actually got chills. That's just some great work.
It's a damn good inker. So
know.
and there's another page from Zen, so that he put out. And
Talk about fucking talent, man. Talk about talent, bro.
I know,
That's
right?
what talent is, man.
It is so freaking cool, man. When I pulled that out of the parcel, oh my gosh, I giggled like a schoolgirl. So I was like, yep, that was a submission page before I worked for Marvel. There you go. So and the Zen pages were by me and Delphin Barrel.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice, bro.
So and hey, Stark and Iron, how's it going, man? Nice to see
Hey,
you, dude.
Iron. Hail, brother.
Yeah.
Good
And
to see ya.
yeah, so it's like a whole bunch of goodies. So yeah, so everybody if you want, you know, if you want to be part of that first 100, then the link is down below and check out his store that he has.
And if you get the number 69, that will be a lucky number.
Yep.
69 for 69.
There you go. Confirmed. CRC is a schoolgirl.
We all are when it comes to comic books and stuff.
I know, right? Oh my gosh. So
And if
No,
you're not
it
gonna do
was-
it yourself,
I
also,
know the
Purple
feeling,
Pals-
brother. I know the
Purple
feeling.
Pals stuff, which I plan on getting. I'm a starving artist, but I want to be planning to get it. But don't forget to support Mike as well. Check out his GoFundMe. And also check out his store. He's got amazing stuff. I plan on buying that cup once. I was hoping to make money too, but but I'm going to get that cup and a couple other things. Want to get once I can start getting some jobs that don't fall through. But I definitely want to get the comic. Support you as well. Check his GoFundMe, and yeah,
That's right. Because it's finally a good wholesome story. Exactly. And Stark of Arm, yeah, doing a fundraiser matinee for Raw Thunderheart at 4:30. There you go. So everybody, yeah, there's a lot of people that need help on top of that too. So yeah. So at 4:30, is that 4:30 Eastern, Tony? Just put it in the chat. And you know, let's see if we can help also Rod Thunderheart, you know, because
I was okay.
we're-
I don't want to ask on air what's going on. I don't know.
Love Rod,
I
man.
get to meet him
What a
once there.
great
He's a really
fucking
nice
guy.
guy.
and Dark Helmet walks in throwing up Canadian gangster signs.
Yeah,
Oh my
signs?
god.
Hell yeah, right?
I guess yeah,
Mine are
yeah.
just
We'll
pieces, but okay.
we'll flash
I'm a
that
gangster,
Maple Leaf
eh?
anytime. Yeah,
boy.
eh?
Gang,
That's
gang,
right.
eh?
For sure.
Don't get in my poutine and my Molson Canadian beer, eh?
I'll
So-
run you over with the moose there, eh? You know, yeah.
That's right. So
When you hear that, if you hear a gangster like that, you have to run away as fast as possible. Don't
That's
fuck
right.
with him.
That's we're probably drunk there, eh?
happy home one's back to front. Oh my god. Does he? I don't know.
What?
He's not admitting to
What?
knowing. What?
I don't know what that
I
even
don't know.
means. What the hell?
Do I want to know? I don't know. I don't think I want to know.
I haven't the
If you want to
faintest
give
idea.
context?
Who hurt you, Dark Helmet?
That was awesome.
Oh, but anyway,
I love it.
okay. So, that's, you know what? We're 25 minutes in, and I haven't even gotten to the stupid news. So that being said,
Old Canada? No.
okay. Well, maybe at this point, I don't know. So, with things going on in the world today, this one's a little bit international. Because of
Okay.
weird things going on in the world. But Peru probably might have taken the right step in the right direction. So because this by the Telegraph, it seems like Peru has officially classifies trans people as mentally ill. The move has provoked outrage in a society where gender and LGBT rights have been under sustained assault in recent years. No, I don't think they've been under assault whatsoever. It seems like pretty much for the most part the other way around. Because if you don't agree with their views,
They
then
attack you
you're
and
the
think
one
you're a
that's
racist
yeah.
bigot.
Oh, you're a bigot, yeah.
exactly.
That's how it is, and it is funny because one of my good friends, she's a trans woman and stuff like that, and she's on our side when it comes to a lot of these kind of stuff,
Mm.
And my friend is actually starting to become the Norwegian Blair. What's her name again? Blair
All right.
White? No, yeah.
Well, that makes sense.
So yeah, and my friend is become the Norwegian version of her, according to
Nice.
people in the news. And no, she she gets all this hate, oh, you are a transphobe, you are evil, how can you say this about your own kind? And
Right.
then you're classifying this person, you're classifying them, and she doesn't want to be classified as anything like it. She just want to live her fucking
Yeah.
life. But you're
And then-
classifying.
You know what? You know what the
Sorry, I'm
odd
just-
coincidence is? You know what the
Go,
odd
yeah.
coincidence is that this news came out shortly after Dylan Mulvaney visited Peru and TikToked about it.
Oh God, he
I'm
is a fake
serious.
fan.
Oh, he's fake.
I
I think
am-
it's an act.
he is
It's all a
it.
big
Yeah.
act from what I've heard. So it's like,
Yeah, it is.
I'm not gonna say what I heard, but yeah, it's yeah.
Now he's a pop star.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Like, what's the
No.
swimmer's name too? He's now not even allowed to swim anymore because they're like only against that, and he never had no surgery or nothing. I'm just
Yeah.
claiming I'm this. Like,
Yeah.
that's not the way that works.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's like coincidence much? Probably
Can I break
not.
something down? Can I just say something quickly here?
Okay,
quickly.
break it- yeah.
I've had some good friends that are trans, and they're against
Right.
most of this modern ideology that is stupid. First of all, they hate the term transgender. It's mostly transsexual. They, like Buck Angel said, well, I'm a transsexual. I'm
Yep.
yes. He was a woman at one time, and now he's a trans man. But he said, when I die, I'll be known as a woman because he doesn't pretend
Yeah.
to be something he's not.
Yep.
And they're not they're against the children and stuff. Don't touch kids. Same with Blair. She's amazing. I'm a huge Blair White fan, and she's against leave the kids alone. And you're not what and they shouldn't be competing in sports. Trans women, no, that's BS and stuff. And it is a mental health issue. Gender dysphoria is real, and the transgender movement doesn't say gender dysphoria. Oh no, that's not a big part of it. Actually, it's the main part of it.
It is the main part, man.
Yes.
That's
And
the
guess
whole.
what? When you transition, you either transition to a man or a woman. Where's the other genders, by the way, too? Let's not even get
Yes.
into that.
Where is the other?
Yeah, I'm transitioned to an alien. No, that doesn't work that way. So
No. Well, you're already an
say
alien. We
it
live in
does.
space. We live in space. We're all
Oh,
aliens.
man.
don't judge all trans
Snort-
people on this.
Snort-
A lot of them actually are against this. Same with people in the LGBT community. Most people are against all this modern ideology. So
Oh, yeah.
it's ridiculous. And by the way, does
Yeah.
One of
anybody
them.
want to just boop snort a poopus in the nose? I'm sorry. I
Yes.
just want to boop
Yeah.
his nose.
I'm not transphobe.
You're
I
awesome.
love going to Trans Am. There you go. So-
It actually is a mental illness. It's always been a mental illness. It's just
Yes.
what was
Gender
the
dysphoria.
am before it became a Trans Am? That's what I want to know.
It was made in the morning. It's in the AM.
Probably. Ludrod, yeah, Dylan was the straw that broke the camel's back, or whatever she was on top of at that time.
But she doesn't have a camera.
Yeah,
She has a moose knuckle, but anyway.
Yeah, and Transformers. Yeah, no,
And-
no, we're not going there because no.
And
I
also
like the
see,
community the way it is. No, we're not going there. So yeah, I play around with transistors. Oh, there you go. So, Lord Thumb, yeah,
no
one
transistor radio right now.
That's
Ooh,
true.
geez.
So, yeah, there is a meme. Transformers Roberts in disguise. Oh my god. Oh,
and that's true. That's the thing. That's the thing. There are trans non-binary now. So yeah, that's a thing. So yeah.
Really?
And what they do is that they are not a gender, but they're still trans. So they kind of are male or
It
female.
doesn't even make sense.
Some of them say, I'm trigender. I'm like,
Oh
what?
my
That's not a thing.
God.
Stop. Oh,
And
That's
a lot
not
of
even
them,
a thing.
Yeah.
So the Trans Am was a Trans Them before it became a Trans Am. I got
but
it.
you know
Okay.
what's that? I'm just
Yeah.
going to one last bit before you move on to the next one. Is sadly, this has caused more hate in many years to that community. When most of the community's against this ideology, and then people hate the entire game. Stop hating the entire community. Just look at the idiots, the extreme leftists. That's the ones you want to go after. They're the morons.
Focus, as I call them.
Because I have many
There we go.
amazing gay married friends. They're great people. They're geeks like us. They would love this channel, and they're against all this stuff too. And it's just for the majority of people within the community are good people, and it's just those extreme idiots that make it ruin it for everybody else. Anyway, that's all I had to say.
Yeah, my ex-boyfriend was the
and
same
I would
way.
say hi to Tina, the Naughty Dragon, that showed up too.
my
Hey, Tina,
favorite
nice to
dragon.
see you.
Tina.
There we go.
Hi.
Everybody's favorite dragon is here. There we go. And so we got that, and we also have this, and I'm sure that Jason could probably comment on this even more.
Oh God,
than
yeah, I
can.
saw the goddamn video.
So from the Publica, yes, a gay politician in Germany, of all places, gee, imagine my shock, is facing backlash after releasing videos of himself licking toilet seats and smearing feces on his face. Martin Neumeyer was running on a social justice platform and was praised as one of his district's diverse candidates. So
Yep, he did.
He's mixing his fetishness with that. See, that's nothing to do with being gay or
what is it?
That's just mentally ill. You need to be in a mental hospital.
He is
what
mentally
is it
ill.
with Germans? What is it with Germans and feces? This is what I don't get.
Scheiße!
Hey, not all Germans are like that. I am a little
not.
German.
No.
I'm a little German.
No.
My dad is half German. I have a lot of German friends.
Oh,
They hate
driving
this kind of
cars.
stuff. But this motherfucker, he was running for all this kind of stuff, and then the video got released, and he films himself really sexually and licking the toilet.
Exactly.
The brush. The brush thing.
Yeah.
The brush thing you put down in the toilet to like remove shit,
Oh
right?
God. Oh,
He even licked on that. Yeah, he did.
Oh,
yeah,
God.
yeah, yes. He
No.
went full out. He went
Frig.
full out on the video.
And let me say, I got to do this again. I can't believe I'm defending because I shouldn't have to. But again, most people in the LGBT community wouldn't do this. This
No,
is
you know what?
None of them would,
It's not even about the community. It's not even about the community. It's about no normal, sane person with a brain on their shoulders would want to do this willingly.
He would
But
need
it
to be in
is-
center care.
Martin,
Mike, you know what I'm
Martin-
talking about. He would need to be in center care.
Martin, du bist eine Scheißkopf. And eine Arschloch. Madre mia. Oh my God. See,
And again,
now
it's
the
really
Austrian
important
part
to
of me is
point out
coming
that
out.
he's gay, though. Apparently, it's really important to point out he's
apparently,
gay. But that's
you
not
had
the
to know
important
that
part
part.
here.
But
that
no,
that
it's
is not the
not.
important part. That's
The
that he's
caveat on
fucked
that,
up
that's
in the
good.
head. He's screwed up in
Exactly.
the head.
Vince,
He
if
likes
they just did it for
poopy shit,
themselves, no
dude.
one had a problem with it. Once they push back and eventually push it on children,
Oh
we
yeah,
started
100%.
pushing
Vince,
back.
I
Yeah,
agree.
exactly, and exactly, Franco. That's
Yeah.
just sick. It is. It's not a coincidence that one generation after the Funny Farm shut down that these clowns started to appear. Yeah, exactly, right? And Miskatonic Madman, hey man, nice to see you here. I think I came here at the worst possible moment.
Exactly.
Yes, you
man.
did. Yes, you
I
did.
just-
Scheiße.
But welcome.
Okay, he has a fetish.
But-
Why can't you just leave that at home and private? You know, you have your fetish.
Yes.
Do your thing at home and private. But why the fuck are you filming yourself and the video
Let
gets
your
released? Why?
own-
Why the fuck are you doing this?
He
Why?
needs to be put in a
Why?
padded room, and he needs to get serious counseling. That's
It-
mental.
I don't see how people can take a certain amount of pride in this.
No,
I don't
it's
like,
know.
gross.
Especially
And
if
if you
you're
see
running
the
for
video,
government.
he's so. When you see the video, he becomes so horny and so happy doing this. That's a fucked up part.
Yes.
Exactly.
Lock
What a
him up
wonderful
and
way
throw
to
away the
contract.
key.
Yep. I
Yeah,
agree.
exactly. What a
Yeah,
wonderful way to
exactly.
contract a disease. Dysentery. Anyone?
Yes,
Yeah,
right.
exactly. That's right. Why?
You
says
you
Lord
wonder
Thought.
why this smarting guy. He wonder why he's so sick. Well, maybe all the licking on toilets and the
You know the
brushing.
sad part?
Mentally or physically?
California
Mentally
would
or
have voted.
physically?
If he was in California, he'd be voted in already.
Oh God, yeah, that's true.
God.
That's
Oh,
that's
God.
100% true.
so
So
proud.
yeah, let's cut that short because we're running long here, and that's your stupid news for this week. So yeah, and
You had to
Need
bring
your
that
balance
up.
after that one.
You had to bring
I
that
thought our
up.
politicians, yeah, and I thought our politicians were bad. Yeah, exactly right. So yeah, the Duke of Duke, exactly. Jeez.
Oh,
I need to take a cigarette
Oh,
right now,
Lord.
dude.
I have
Okay,
to go
well
get
then
some
not a
more Coke
problem.
Zero right now.
So, speaking of possible insanity, and well, remember, I know this is why this channel also exists. So, Ensign Rusher, come on, this is all fun. You got to admit that at least, you know. So, you know, well, yeah. So, speaking of, I don't know anymore. Remember Kraven the Hunter? So now
Yes,
a
I do.
producer says the Spider-Man spin-off moved to Christmas, so another delay again, because Sony experts or Sony expects audiences will want to watch it over and over again. So
The thing I want to say to that is kind of a 50-50 thing if it's a good movie. And there are, as a person who has worked at the cinema and stuff like that, I can also confirm there are a lot more people that goes to cinema in December. And so in that sense they are right. So that's not a lie. That's a fact with cinema.
Yeah. So
but it depends
remember
on
when
how-
this movie was supposed to come out like late last year, and then it got
Yes.
delayed till like sometime this summer,
and I got
then it
mad with
delayed
that
to
because I'm excited for it.
and then it got delayed till fall, and now it's delayed till Christmas. So does anyone possibly sense that maybe it could be the script and they're really trying to rework it at the last possible minute?
That can be because that have happened multiple times with a lot of movies when they have been delayed.
Yeah.
So that might be a possibility.
Right.
I know it's for sure that I will go and watch it when it comes out because I'm one of the few people that are actually excited for this, and I love the trailer.
Well, he's a
and,
cool character in the comics, so
Yeah, he's a cool
Yeah.
character in the comics. I know it's a little changed in the movie, but again, what they said, with the whole saving the environment and all that, that was the actor himself we talked about, not the producers. That was him
Right.
just explaining how he looked at his character, mostly the way he viewed his character. So we need to see what way they will go with that. It's like I said backstage too, is that if they do that in a right way, right way, good writing or decent writing on
Right.
it, I can accept it. Because I have a little hopes for this movie. But again, I liked Morbius, and a lot of people give me shit for that. I own it in 4K and everything. I loved it. I think it's a good movie.
I didn't mind it. I didn't hate it. So I mean,
Yeah, right.
I did. But go
Yeah,
on.
you
I
hated it.
wasn't a fan. I thought it was boring as hell. But that's just
Yeah.
me.
But it was awful.
But that's like everybody's not gonna like the same thing.
Yeah,
so
of course, and
Yeah.
but I'm thinking more about the delay, not so much of if people are gonna like the movie or not right now. That is mostly I think there might be some reshots and stuff like that. So that's what I think. That might be a big possibility.
I'm
Yeah.
interested in the Rhino because I like that character, and I
Yeah.
like that
Yeah.
they're
right?
making
Because
him
he
not
is
like a
more-
mechanical suit, but an actual
Yeah,
like Rhino.
Yeah,
Yeah.
actual Rhino mutant.
I want to see more of that.
I do too. You know, like an actual dude in a rhino suit. You know, not
And
a
some
not a
people
not a
poo-poo on the
mech.
Sony.
Paul
he-
Giamatti in a mech suit.
Yeah,
Come
right?
on, hey, that is.
I like the Venom films. I mean, the
Uh,
last Spider-Man film was amazing, and it was a co-thing between them and Marvel. So
Right.
I mean, so they put out good stuff. So it's just,
Vince Womack asks, and is it just me or does anybody else rarely recognize Aaron Taylor Johnson in anything besides Kick-Ass?
Oh, dude, he's been in a lot of things.
It's
man.
Godzilla.
Yeah,
A
I
lot.
mean, he did Quicksilver, yeah. So it totally went over my head. That one version of Quicksilver.
I liked him. I liked him in Bullet Train too.
Bullet Train.
Yeah,
he
that was
in
good.
I love
Behind
that
Closed
film. Oh, that's
Doors.
good.
He was also
Bullet
Charlie
Train was
Chaplin in
awesome.
Shanghai Nights when he was a kid.
Yeah.
You know, he's done
So-
a lot of things, and of course we remember his wife basically, who's a lot older than him. You know.
Yeah. So the article goes, in a revelation that can only be explained as either outright delusion or blatant marketing speak, Kraven the Hunter producer Matt Tolmach has alleged that the film was given its new, recently updated release date of Christmas Day because Sony wants to accommodate all audiences they believe will be clamoring to watch the Spider-Man Less spin-off film over and over again. So we got basically two that do want to see it, like, you know, Jason and Tom. I imagine, you know, you probably might want to see it. Appian, yes.
I want to see
no?
this. I want to see Kraven.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And me, I'm just hoping that it's not going to be Madam Web. So,
Exactly.
I'm on the fence. Let's put it that way.
And I want to
So-
say that when you look at, you know, Aaron there, who doesn't want to bang this motherfucker, man? I'm bisexual, man. I would like to bang this dude. Like, look at him. God damn, he looks good in this movie. Come on.
And now you made that awkward.
I think you're on your own there.
I had
Yeah.
to. Sorry.
Well,
You didn't see that coming?
no, I didn't really see that coming. So
I had a joke too
I
about
couldn't
your
remember- I know.
older wife. I was gonna say Kraven the Hunter likes those cougars. You know, he's on the hunt.
yeah, there you go. Okay, there's that joke right
Slay
there.
the cougar.
So now Tom Luck, who
Mount.
has served as producer for Sony on every one of the Wall Crawlers, Solo, and Venom spin-off films since 2012, like with the Amazing Spider-Man, offered this baffling reason for Kraven's scheduling shuffle during a May 2024 interview given Collider's Stephen Weintraub in promotion of his upcoming Apple TV film series Dark Matter. So yeah, because like I said before, I mean, this was originally supposed to come out like late last year, and then it was
Late
supposed to
last year, yeah.
yeah, then it was supposed to come out like sometime spring, maybe early summer, and then delayed again with you know, to fall. And so, well, now it just looks like Christmas time. So, which is like really weird. I mean, the only reason I can think of, and hey, Canadian Spider-Man, how?
Hey, Canadian Spider-Man.
Spider-Man? Yes, we did. So, but the only there you go. Awkward.
That was the point, though. That's the point.
Yeah. So,
Because these motherfuckers are boring straight people, you know? Come on. Come
oh, I see. Okay.
on.
Well, that being the case, no, I'm just kidding. So,
Was that boring?
Yeah.
yeah, there we go. Yeah, because
Uh.
the only reason I'm thinking of is, you know, because obviously the new Captain
see
America
that
is coming out. And how many times has that been delayed because of like several reshoots and rewrites and all that kind of stuff?
rewrites, new names,
And-
yeah, a lot of stuff.
Yeah, and this is what
And-
I'm wondering. Okay, has it gone through a total
Yeah.
overhaul and nobody's basically saying anything about it?
Yeah, and this have happened
that-
to so many movies too, you know, in the Marvel universe too, that they delay, and
Yeah, right.
who knows? But it might be reshoots. I hope I hope it is something like that. If not, you know, they just want to go for the, you know, the Christmas, you know, the December thing, because there is a fact that people will go and watch movies even more. But
Right.
again, it depends if people like the movie or not. That is what it comes up to. But if the movie, say
Right.
the movie does well, yes, a lot of more people will go and watch it in December, because that is when mostly people have free. It's more of the free time, and you're spending time with family, friends.
Right.
So yeah, that's how I look at
That
it.
is, if anybody has any money left over by the time this economy gets rolling and whatnot. Even
Yeah,
more
that's the thing
so,
too. Yeah,
by
right.
Christmas time, is anybody even going to have any money anymore to even watch the movie?
I'm just
So
gonna do
that-
OnlyFans. I'm just gonna do a lot of OnlyFans. Hopefully, no one's kidding.
Eh, you're making it awkward
can't
again. So there we go.
I
No.
can't even go to friggin' I'm waiting to go to see Planet of the Apes, but being a starving artist sucks, I'll tell you. So yeah,
I know, right?
it's so expensive.
So-
nowadays.
Asked by One Traub if he could provide any insight into the movie, the producer explained, Kraven moved to Christmas because we're excited about it, and Christmas is the best release period there is when you get people to go with time to go back to the movies over and over again. That was the real reflection of how the studio felt about the movie he had. We're really excited, but that's a great move that reflects just the feeling about the movie. Yeah, but I mean,
can also bomb
genuine-
on Christmas though too, because there might be other films
Also-
at Christmas that'll be 10 times better. That'll be like, now we don't want to waste your time. So
Yeah,
Well, that's
it
true,
all depends
too.
on how the movie goes. It all depends on how well the movie does.
Yes, exactly.
I don't. This person is not 100% wrong of what they're saying, but it all depends on how well the movie does.
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
whole thing.
Ven says, yeah, cost benefit of going to the cinema was out of balance for a long time. Yeah, that's true. I haven't been to a movie in
Yeah.
20 plus years.
Well, when I
Wow,
was
dude.
working at Wyndham, I used to go to at least 20 a year. I literally would go to 20 films a year because I would spend. It was after every work I'd go to the movies, But the trick to it: buy your snacks at a Dollarama or any
Yep.
dollar store.
Yeah,
Ju-
because I can also
Yes.
say this: a lot of cinemas they trick you to. They trick you with a lot of stuff. So
yeah.
They
they are
do,
they are they
right?
are cheating with a lot of prices and stuff like that. It's crazy. And I remember when I
Well,
worked at the cinema, I got pissed on that. It's like, why are we gonna be assholes to our customers, man?
Yeah.
but Rock of the Brave says, is he going to be more like Beastmaster in this? Yeah,
I
that's
love
what I
Beastmaster.
wonder.
That was an awesome film.
That was a good film. That was a really good
Yeah.
film. But that's the thing, because we've heard of what the premise a few months back of the movie, what it's going to be about, essentially like, stopping poachers, saving wildlife and the environment. It's like, yeah, but Kraven the Hunter in the comics is basically a manhunter.
Yeah.
That's essentially what he is, right? I don't want
Yeah, 'cause-
somebody that's save the environment. I want somebody that's going to hunt down somebody.
Yeah, because wasn't his
Happy
whole
hour.
thing like he hunted all like the most dangerous game, and now he
Yeah.
wants to hunt humans because he's already conquered all the animal kingdom. So he wants a
Yeah.
challenge. He's kind of like that hunter from Lost World, the guy that's like, I've hunted everything. I just really want to hunt a T-Rex.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, with
Yeah.
Peter Postlethwaite. Yeah.
Yeah,
Was
Wait,
it second or third Jurassic Park movie? Yeah.
Yeah. I
I
loved his.
so-
But a big game all over this world. But
So,
yeah, and
we
he's gonna
really
have
need to
some
see how the
dinosaurs.
movie is
That's
gonna
what it is.
turn. We need to see how the movie's gonna turn out, because this is gonna be more of a revenge film, and a build-up that we know about. So we have to look at the story when it's fully out and see how it evolves. In my opinion,
I bet his dad's
Yeah.
the villain, and that's going to be the final fight. Is him
Oh,
versus
can you imagine?
Russell Crowe, and they're going to hunt
Yeah.
each other and have like a hunt off.
Yeah. They have to, though. They make nothing off of movies, sadly. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, whatever happened to the summer blockbuster? You
Yeah,
should probably
exactly.
maybe release this in the summertime. But yeah, again, something tells me that something is off, and you're delaying it for like a third of this is like the fourth time. So
Yeah, it is,
there's
yeah.
got to be something off with the script. But yeah, and Appian, I think you're right. Yeah, more than likely, Rich, I bet you it's gonna be like, Rich Daddy, but Daddy's evil and have to fight Daddy. And because he's probably like some rich capitalist.
Yeah, he'll be the hunter that
Yeah.
with like a bunch of animal heads on his wall, like the guy from
Yeah.
Ace Ventura when nature calls,
Yeah.
like with this is the lovely room of death. He's gonna have like one of those, and then he's gonna have to like fight his dad for the environment.
And let's be
Yeah.
honest, I guarantee the failing of Madam Web probably had something to do with it too.
Oh God, yeah. Can you imagine?
that might be
Yeah,
also
they-
and
They want to distance that as far away as possible. You're saying?
Yeah.
But we need to see because also we also have Rhino in it, so we also need to see how they connect Rhino. If is he gonna be more of a villain character at some point too against Kraven? So we need to see like how the story evolves because we just know pieces of it.
Yep.
Of what we've heard.
True.
So we need to
True.
see.
Yeah, Rocco says, yeah, nothing beats that movie theater popcorn, a hot dog, and beer part of the movie experience. That's true.
Oh,
That is
nachos
true.
with cheese. Oh, I love my nachos.
I mean,
Yeah.
just the moment when Thor comes out in Infinity War and he's like, "Bring me Thanos!" Like the theater just losing their mind. It was such an epic. Like you can't really get that kind of reaction at home when you're like by yourself, but having
No,
like
true.
50 to like 100 people all in unison, cheering and like super excited. It is a hell of a thing.
I wish I could feel that when I was at the premiere of the movie.
Oh, it was so
Theater
good.
going. I try to go when
So
I can.
That No Way Home too, like when Tobey Maguire came through the portal, the theater just lost their fucking mind. Same with Andrew Garfield too. He didn't get as big, but still, it's those reactions that make.
I'm
people
so fucking happy that I got to see No Way Home before everyone else in Norway because my friend still worked at the cinema, so he called me up.
Nice.
And he's just like,
Oh,
Jace,
sweet.
You lucky bastard.
since the movie was delayed in Norway to the next year because of the coup, there was stupid rules,
Oh,
Even
really?
the big,
Oh.
so 90% of the people in Norway got spoiled by the news because of this. So people actually traveled to Sweden and Denmark to watch the movie because they did not delay it. But in Norway, they delayed it because, we can't have a premiere in the coup, blah, blah, blah. But they showed Matrix and other movies in the premiere. That's completely fine, but not No Way Home. We have to wait till next year.
No,
So
that's fine.
me and Andre from Midnight's Edge, because we both are Norwegian, we fought against this and we were really public about this. And I even contacted the big company that works, with this in Norway. You know what they did with me? You know what they did? They
Yeah.
blocked my goddamn email. They blocked me on Facebook.
Wow.
I'm like, what the hell, dude? I'm trying to have a conversation.
Jeez.
And then I
That's
also
nasty.
so I also asked my friend who still works at the cinema. Of course, I'm not gonna name names and where it is, but I also had to ask him, can I get contact information to the local cinemas, certain places here in Norway, because I want to know how it was for them and what they have experienced with this.
Yeah.
And a lot of cinemas almost died because of this, especially where I worked back in the day.
Right.
They need to take a loan to keep the cinema open. And the
Wow.
reason is because they have not earned that much money for a movie since Endgame. Endgame was the last time they earned that much money. This surpassed Endgame in Norway with the local cinema. And because of the delay, they had to almost shut down. So they had to take a big loan to keep it up. And that, I think, is really fucking shitty. So that's what I say. Support a lot of local cinemas. A lot of them deserve it.
Sadly, the coup actually ruined a lot of local businesses in general. It's just worldwide.
Yeah.
Tree Rock Creations, focusing on villains instead of heroes makes me sick. Yeah, it does. I don't need a a pity party for villains about why they became villains. It's like
Corella Deville is the funniest one.
yes.
Your parents
I know.
I'll never get over that.
Gonna say that.
Now, I will say that, but the
Vince,
Joker film was awesome. Joker was awesome.
That was good. That was good. But Vince, oh God, I can just see Kraven standing in the middle of a road with a sign saying "Just stop oil," or
and we have to pull him off the road.
Save the planet, save the bees. Yeah, exactly, right.
Yeah.
Or Maleficent.
I don't think it's gonna be
the mistress of evil. She got drugged by a man and he clipped her wings. So man is more evil than the mistress of evil.
Exactly.
It's true.
God. And Ethel says she's got a new game. Yeah, new drinking game every time Mr. Fox says Norway. Take a shot. There we go.
Norway.
No way.
Get drunk.
Yep.
Get drunk.
I don't got enough booze for that.
Hey, I'm gonna say it like this: when you are a Norwegian, here in Norway, we love to drink. We're Vikings, so hey, get drunk.
There you go. Now, unfortunately,
Oh.
both Sony and Kraven, given the abysmal track record of the studios thus far, attempts at launching a Spider-Man cinematic universe without Spider-Man, it's
Yeah, that's
unlikely
stupid.
that Tolmak's
Stupid
above
thing.
explanation will age well at all. Well, guaranteed it more than likely won't. While the thus far Venom duology managed to turn a profit, subsequent franchise entries, Morbius and Madam Web,
Good movie.
have both
Shit movie.
gone done in history as the two absolute box office flops
Don't care,
of
Morbius is
all
good.
time. And the
But-
former failing to break even, and the latter bombing to the tune of roughly 100 million. And given that
Yeah, it is.
Kraven, like Morbius and Madam Web before it, lacks a lead with as much a presence in the overall cultural zeitgeist as Venom's titular protagonist, things are, to say the least, not looking good for the film's box office potential.
Yeah, because Venom had a
So-
great actor. You have a big name and a great
Yeah,
actor.
that's the thing. You had Tom
Yeah.
Hardy who really sold the movie, and without him, the movies would not done well.
Yeah.
And
That's right.
and the whole thing again when they created this Spider-Man universe without Spider-Man, they planned for a long time to still have Spider-Man universe and stuff like that. But
Right.
again, it's a stupid deal they have with Disney, and everything becomes a clusterfuck. Disney they don't know what to really do with Spider-Man, and Sony doesn't know what to do with certain Spider-Man stuff because the stupid rule and all that kind of stuff. That's why it's so confusing with so many
It
things there.
is. And
I'll say
Vince,
this right now.
now
What?
they're doing a Wicked, aka Wicked Witch of the East from Wizard of Oz, based on a musical or theater production. Yeah, I seen that. That looks so stupid because now you're
Ariana
supposed to
Grande?
take I don't know, probably.
Yeah, she's the good witch. She's Glenn.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you're supposed to sympathize with the Wicked Witch of the West.
Yeah.
And the Wicked Witch of the East is actually, a douchebag, and that's why the Wicked West of the Witch, the Wicked
What?
Witch of the West became evil, right? So now you're supposed to sympathize with an evil character. It's like so retarded. It's
Are they gonna be
so
lesbian lovers first and then they break up?
Who knows? But see, in that context, I'm using retarded correctly.
Yeah,
So-
Now,
exactly.
I will say this: we talk about the Wizard of Oz. There was a great remake. It's called The Wiz. Go check it out.
Yeah.
It's by Mojo.
Michael
I love
Jackson.
The Wiz. I love The Wiz.
Yep.
And,
Franco Walker wants to know if Lizzo's playing the bad witch.
No, she ate her. But anyway,
Yeah.
there we go. Yeah, exactly. So they already made that movie when they were lovers. What? Are you kidding me? No. What? Oh God! No!
There was also the one with Millie Kunis and
yeah,
James Franco or something.
if it's a particular channel on the internet, then I don't want to know. So, yeah, it's racism because she was green. Right.
Yeah, yeah, right.
That's what it is. Yeah. The production was horrible. Green paint got all over everybody. Yeah, more than likely. So Ledrod says, no, Lizzo will play the house that
Damn.
Oh,
Damn,
I'd
that's a good one.
rather have the house follow over me.
Oh my God. That's
She's
At
the
least I will
tornado.
be dead. At least I will
That's-
be dead, because I can
Ledrod.
survive Lizzo, I probably-
I want
Ledrod.
to tell a story, but this is not an adult channel.
That was savage.
Ledrod. That's how it goes.
Tony
So,
needs to do one thing.
um,
Oh wait, you said read this one, yeah.
yeah. Lizzo played the house that falls on the witch. Yeah, exactly. Right. So
Tony, it's first of all, have Spider-Man actually show up in these films because it is part of the universe. Hello, they're not doing that. That's dumb. Two, why don't you at least, and people can say they might agree or not, have a Miles Morales one then. You're bringing Kraven and all these other characters. Miles Morales is a new They haven't done a movie. They've done the cartoons, which are amazing, but like, come on.
Yeah, because they,
That's right,
have
Liz.
the rights.
That's
They
right.
have the rights to do the animated stuff, but they really don't have the rights
man.
to do live
That's too
action
bad,
with
'cause I
it.
enjoy those
Right,
animated ones.
right.
They're awesome.
now But admittedly, the upcoming Spider-Man spin-off does have one thing going for it. At a time when fans are finding themselves fed up with Hollywood's blatant disrespect for source material, that's true, star Aaron Taylor Johnson's has shown a genuine respect for the comic book incarnation of his character. All right, so that's quite possibly a good thing. So now, asked during a 2022 Hero magazine hosted sit down with fellow Sony Spider franchise star Andrew Garfield as to how he would approach on his on-screen depiction of the feared hunter, Johnson explained, "You do come at it from another angle, which is back to front for me. It's like you're coming at it from from the physical aspect because that's what you see from a comic book." That's understandable. I can kind of see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I understand this view there.
Which kind of makes that. Yeah, because generally, if you're, let's say you're new to a Spider-Man comic, right? And let's say you've never seen the first appearance of Kraven in Spider-Man, right?
Yeah.
And you do maybe if you're totally enthralled with the character in a particular issue that's later on where Kraven shows up, right? Like say, I don't know, you pick up Kraven's Last Hunt, right? Where he dies, right? And you're like, God, this character's like really cool. And it makes you want to find the back issues, but you really like the story. Then you kind of come at it from that angle. And I can kind of see how that's a fairly good way to maybe introduce it.
Yeah.
So
no, I agree with that.
Yeah. So you go, oh, he looks like that, so I have to look like that. He continued. You see that, and then you start to backtrack and dig a little deeper and go. This is
basically
where
what you
originates
said.
from. Exactly, just exactly what I said. This is where it originates from. Then he has this relationship and that relationship. You just hope that you're going to portray something that you can bring to life. There is, again, room for interpretation, and you want to be able to bring something that you let pop off the page. And there's another new challenge. We talk about putting yourself under pressure all the time, the actor concluded. I don't step away from controversial shit. I don't know what it is, but I'm always drawn to the thing that might actually give me a effing stroke. So there you go. Yeah, okay. So he's okay with doing a little bit of research. He's okay with, maybe searching, proverbially speaking, those back issues, doing his homework.
Something
like an actor. Oh,
yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, right.
That Hollywood actors and people should do a lot more of.
It's refreshing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Real shit. I like him more now after hearing that, honestly.
So this gives me a little bit of hope.
We can all agree that he looks really good as, Kraven, though. He has the body, he has to look for it, So I think he looks the part at least too.
Vince, and he bet on a special
appearance
of Mobius.
After credit scene, Morbius and Vulture will be there recruiting him.
That all depends on.
We're gonna hunt a Spider-Man.
Leto
be Andrew Garfield.
Special guys. Leto is a special guy. That's all I'm gonna say. He's a special dude.
Pops, hey Pops, nice to see you here. But Sony don't get money from those comics or merch. That's true. So they don't. Marvel clearly has zero interest in getting new comic book readers. That's true because they're laying off a few people from what I heard over at Marvel Comics. So, I
thought it was pretty cool. Last time I went to Disneyland, they actually had a bunch of comic books like on a rack, like in one of like the stores. I'm like, oh shit, they're actually selling like comics. Like
nice.
They actually want you to buy the source material. You'd think they would just hide that away, but they actually had it like out on a big rack and a bunch of different, all the different heroes. And I'm like, oh, this is pretty cool that they're, at least trying to promote the comics.
That's true.
There are actually comics here.
So at least you got a guy that's willing to research, that's willing to look into what makes the character the character. So for that, I got a little bit of hope for this movie. So You know, so further, unlike most Marvel Studio creators, Johnson also admitted to Esquire in 2023 that while he considered himself done with superhero films after appearing as Quicksilver in Avengers Age of Ultron, he ultimately agreed to sign on to Kraven after finding himself enamored with J.M. DeMatteis's seminal Spider-Man story, Kraven's Last Hunt. Oh, there you go. Wow, I just happened to mention that comic too.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
acknowledging, and I have not read this article before, and I swear to God, I swear on a stack of Bibles I didn't. Acknowledging that the character's established canon, the actor asserted, you can't step into this role, you can't step into what this franchise is with an effing half-assed let's see how it goes attitude. You have to be mentally prepared for what could come with that. Wow.
Amazon, take notes.
There, yeah, exactly, right? Yes.
Right now, he sounds more like, he's more, like Jenna Ortega, Henry Cavill, a bit more on that side, actually doing research, actually have some interest in learning, and that's what they should do.
Yep. Wow, he's actually eating the spiders too. Good for him. Never stop trying. So, but yeah, and I remember this storyline too. It was brutal, man. It was so good, man. And I love Mike Zeck's art on this, especially when he did Punisher. But yeah, this was great. So yeah, so I'm liking this even more now. And I'm just hoping, and that's now that I'm starting to hear this coming from the actor himself. I'm thinking that hopefully it's more like maybe there might be a slight rewrite going on, but also I think they're probably wanting to distance themselves from the debacle that is Madam Web.
Yeah, and this is also why also when it comes to like people, that's also why I like Evan Peters, for example, when he became Quicksilver, because one, he liked X-Men and he liked Quicksilver, and he did a lot more research before they were filming and stuff, because he wanted to understand Quicksilver a lot more too than he've ever done before, and that's what I like when actors do that.
And
I'd watch an entire movie about him as Quicksilver. He was so good. I would watch it because he was so good. He brought so much charisma and character to those movies.
He cared about Quicksilver. He did research. He understood Quicksilver. That's what's so great.
And Pops, I have 35% hope. There we go. Yeah, I'm about at that level now too. So because I was pretty much going to write it off, and now after reading this, because I'll go in totally blind into an article. If the header looks interesting, then I'll report it, right? And so this gives me a bit more hope. So, however, Lenrod is like enamored, or does he mean paid off? Yeah. One can only wait and see, I guess, Lenrod. So, ultimately, whether Johnson's apparent appreciation for the character will be enough to outweigh Sony's clearly proven inability to handle Spider-Man's rogue gallery remains to be seen when Kraven the Hunter eventually lunges into theaters, as noted above, on Christmas Day. So we'll have to find out, I guess.
Just have to find out, and hopefully, the movie either will be decent, at least for people. Hopefully, we think about it in the best way, and it's not wrong. A lot more people do. Most people, not everyone, of course, but most people go more to the cinema in December, and that's a proven fact. And so they're right about that. I like the actor, I like Aaron, not because of the awkward moment, because but he did some research and cares about the character, and I just want more actors to do this kind of stuff. And that's what also, what Jackman also did at some point. He also did more research about, Wolverine and Logan and stuff like that. That's why they also had, the last movie they did, Logan. That's also why that story got chosen, because he was really into, the Old Man Logan stuff.
Yeah.
And one of Jackman's favorite stories was the Japanese story, in Japan and stuff. That was one of Jackman's favorite stories. So he actually got, to do stuff that he enjoyed from the comics. Because I remember back in the day watching behind the scenes, and they talked about Bryan Singer and how he didn't want the actors to read comics, so they did sneak in comics to read the characters and learn more about the characters.
Yeah. So
Okay,
now
can I ask the panel a question? You mentioned it
Yeah.
earlier. Who's the best Quicksilver? Who's favorite Quicksilver? X-Men or MCU?
I'm gonna let
Without a
everybody
doubt.
answer first.
Without a doubt, it's
Fox.
Evan from the X-Men movies.
Two of my
Yeah,
favorite
Fox
scenes.
is
Like,
Those scenes
Aaron
are
was
just-
fine, but he's just barely in it, and it's like, you didn't see that coming, and like he saves
Yeah.
some people and gets shot by bullets.
Could have
Oh.
he could have been a good Quicksilver if they did good writing with the character and not fucking change the character Scarlet
Yeah, it was so dumb.
and Quicksilver.
I know.
But the Fox universe made a proper Quicksilver. He had
the
humor, he had a
scenes in both films.
personality. Everything with him was
The
perfect.
kitchen scene and then the blowing of the house. Just those scenes, they stand out.
Oh,
Yeah.
those are
amazing.
hilarious, dude.
And he cared about the
Hilarious.
character, and that made it
Yes,
a lot
yes.
better too.
Exactly.
So I know we're a little above the 1 hour mark. So, and I know that we usually on Fridays have a segment with Rancor Steve. Unfortunately, things got a little busy with Steve, so there isn't a thoughts from the See, I can't even talk right now.
Road.
There isn't a thoughts from the throne from Rancor Steve this Friday. However, yeah, I know. However, seeing how it is springtime and June is just around the corner, you know, a lot of people are getting outside and enjoying the sunshine. And well, you know, it's lawn cutting season. And I thought this was pretty appropriate. So enjoy the commercial.
Hello, America. Y'all check out my new lawnmower. Now, this ain't no regular lawnmower, okay? This is a Ron beer. And you know what they say? Nothing runs through you like a beer. You know, I had me one of them zero turns, but I got tired of getting sunburnt, and I got tired of having the swamp butt every time I cut the grass. I wanted something more luxurious, something nicer. So I went and got me a Ron beer. Now, I know y'all probably curious about what kind of power plant I got in this luxurious cut machine. This is a Briggs & Stratton 600cc motor. It's the same thing them Apache helicopters has got. I'm telling you right now, if I was to turn this motor up full throttle, it'd lift me up like a hovercraft. Now, in order to turn my Ron bear on, I have an ignition, just like any other lawnmower. And you see, I also got this switch here to turn it off. Now, all I got to do, flip that switch and turn her on. Look at them lines I just cut right there. Can't no Husky Barney, Cub Cadet, Bad Boy, Skag, or any other lawnmower cut lines as beautifully as my Ron Beer. Now you're probably asking yourself, well, why should I have a Ron Beer lawnmower over a zero-turn lawnmower? Well, number one, it takes 2 hands to drive a zero-turn lawnmower. It's pretty hard to drink a darn beer when you ain't got no hands. But you see over here, in the Ron Beer, you can drive this bad boy one hand and drink you a beverage another. And also, you don't have reclining seats on a zero turn. If you want to lay back and chill while you cutting your grass in your Ron Beer, all you gotta do is pull that handle. Now I'm chilling while cutting the grass. You know what? I think I'll listen to the radio in my Ron Beer lawnmower. Let's turn the radio on. But you can't do that in zero turn, can you? Oh, you know what? It feels a little hot here. Maybe I'll turn on the air conditioning. I got the iron on, I got the radio on, I got me a cold drink. I ain't a sweating iron bit. This Ron Beer lawnmower is complete off. You see, when you cut grass with a zero turn, you can't have a buddy ride with you. But if you cutting grass with a Ron Beer, you can have your buddy ride with you. Y'all can hang out and cut the grass. You know, most mowers can't cut that high stuff. It's high grass like this. They ain't got the power. But you see my Ron Beer right here? This thing will cut through this high grass like a knife through butter. See her? I told you this thing cuts like a Ginsu knife. Now, I'm gonna go bush hog. Y'all have a good one. I love you.
And there you go. So if you're
Hell yeah.
looking-
That's
Yeah.
exactly what we talk about, man. This is something me and my dad could have done back in the day. We did a lot of stuff like this, and I'm all for it. All for it. Being
That thing's
smart,
got a Hemi.
being fucking cool, and handy.
Exactly, right?
I've watched that guy. He's pretty hilarious. I got one of his YouTube channel. He's pretty funny. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. There's nothing more inventive than a lazy redneck. Exactly. 100%.
I felt like
You
I was
make a lot
watching an
of stuff,
episode of
dude.
Trailer Park Boys.
Yep.
But how good is it? You can sit there, chill, drink a fucking beer, have a buddy with you,
Oh,
just talk
man.
shit while you're doing the boring stuff, you know?
Yep.
Well, speaking of
right,
lazy
right.
rednecks, did anybody see her in the King of the Hill remake, or they're gonna have Bobby as an adult?
Yeah, I know, right?
That's so
That's going to be
weird.
different.
Yeah,
Later on, yeah, I'm pretty sure that there's a real market for this. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
actually
So,
is.
Yeah, man, I love
Florida
it.
Poopers, yeah,
Want
I
one.
want one. All I need is a lawn.
Same here. I need a lawn. I live in the city, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Don't have a lot
Oh
of
my
lawn here.
God. Franco, that's fantastic. I know, right? So it looks so awesome. Looks so awesome. God,
Love
I
it.
want one. I love it. It's so good on so many levels. Well, okay, so that being said, we're trying to juggle right along here. So let's get into Okay, the next article. So, seeing how we're pretty much talking about Marvel, and well, you know, this is the channel that just pokes fun at everything at this point in time. We got also because you know, there's supposed to be a another Avengers movie coming out, but yeah, this one coming out from the Cosmic, yeah, the Cosmic Book
Cosmic News.
News. Yep. Young Avengers again rumored with Iman Vellani and Haley Stanfield.
Yeah, they've talked a lot about that. They've talked for a long time about that, and well, they did tease it at the end. So
That's right. So, and Tina says, yeah, if women don't find you handsome, they should at least find you handy. Exactly.
Hell
Red
yeah.
green. That's right.
there it is.
So,
They better hurry up and make them so they're going to be too old to be called Young Avengers.
yeah, exactly.
yeah,
They're gonna
right.
be like middle-aged Avengers at this point.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
you know,
and with children and
personally-
everything.
Oh God, yeah. Single mom Avengers or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. they don't need no man.
Single mom Avengers.
Exactly.
That would have been
Oh my God. Where's my baby
I need to
daddy
say-
Avengers?
Yeah, yeah. I need to save the world. Where's my husband, man? You need to watch the baby. I need to save the world.
Oh my God. Jeez. You're gonna have to put him in like superhero daycare or something like that.
yeah.
Now, you know what? Personally, I'm just gonna say, you know, like about Iman Vellani and Haley Stanfield. I got nothing against these girls whatsoever, right?
Me neither.
Like, they're-
and Iman
know-
too. You
No.
know,
Yeah.
her.
Iman,
she also
she-
she cared. She cares about source material. She talked about that.
Yeah.
That she wanted to do, you know, research and learning about her character and other stuff in Marvel and stuff like that. So I will give her respect for that. That she actually was honest about that when Marvel
Yeah.
was not.
And you know, I mean, Iman, she looks like a fun young woman that just wants to have fun with the character, right? And Haley Stanfield, you know, I did like her part when she was in Bumblebee, right? She played it really good. So I got nothing personal against these
It's just
people
all about the
whatsoever.
writing.
And
That's
she's
the-
Gwen
yes.
Stacy in the Spider-Verse movies.
Yeah, that's true too, right? So it's about the
All about
writing
the ra-
over at Marvel.
It's all about the writing with the stories they're doing and all this kind of stuff.
Well, with the writing, you get the ratings. So
Yeah.
know.
Oh, yeah.
but rumors are again swirling that Disney and Marvel Studios are moving forward with the Young Avengers, and it's said to star Iman Vellani and Haley Stanfield, and of course, you know, quite a few others. Because don't forget, Scar Bruce
Oh,
Banner's
no.
son.
Better not be that
I'm
scar from
sorry.
that other. No, no.
Yep. So, according to Scooper, my time to shine, it's happening. But what is interesting, if the Young Avengers actually happens, is that a recent report offers Gen Z, who Young Avengers is presumably aimed at, has no interest in Marvel or Disney Plus. So
Yeah, because
Gen
that was
Z
the
just
thing.
they don't care because they don't read your comics. Heck, they probably don't even read. So,
Yeah, many of them don't, you know. I know a
So
lot of,
who's-
because I'm younger. I'm younger than you guys, and I know a lot of Gen Zs, you know, who watches this Marvel stuff, and
yeah,
but they don't care about the comics. They don't read comics stuff like that. They just go to watch the movies, and that's it. You know, the TV show, movies. Some of them
Yep.
just goes to the cinema to watch the movies. They don't even know about the TV shows. Like, oh, it's a TV show. Okay, I don't care. You know, that's a lot of how a
exactly.
lot of them are.
That's right. The replacement Avengers. Yeah, exactly. And everyone will have at least 2 cats as sidekicks. Yeah,
A
that's
bunch of flirkins. The
exactly.
Marvels have like 1,000,000 cats. They just hand them
That's
out.
right. You got to have them, right? Because everybody loves kittens. Yeah, let them be regular Avengers. Yeah, if that, you know. And apparently the Miss Marvel show was okay, so I heard it was aimed towards, like tweens.
I didn't hate it. I
Younger.
actually didn't mind it. I watched it. I was
Yeah.
like, yeah, she did a good job.
I say is that I was not a fan of it in that kind of sense, but I didn't hate it.
Yeah.
No,
It
neither
was
did I.
because the actors were not terrible, you know. It was a
No.
story there. It was just a lot of weird things they did, especially, you know, bringing Miss Marvel to become a mutant.
Yeah.
And they played the
And
music.
yeah, and they also
I-
did that in the comics. What they did in the
Yeah.
comics were killing her off. She was originally
And the-
Inhuman.
The only thing that bugged me about Miss Marvel, right, is the constant talk about partition all the time, about talking about the partition that happened about maybe 50, 60 years ago. I am not sure, but when everyone from India went to Afghanistan because we're actually Muslim, so we have to go to Afghanistan, because of the big partition that happened like maybe over 100 years ago. It's like God, if I hear about every single episode was about the stupid partition, we get it. We get it.
And
there
when
was an
I rewatched,
exchange of people and beliefs. I don't need to hear about it every 5 minutes. Like, oh my God.
yeah, and when I rewatched the show, it's like, yes, my opinions have changed a little. I'm not a fan of it in that kind of sense, but at least it's watchable to a point, and what you just mentioned, and all this kind of stuff. But
my problem with it too was it had a lot of style in the first two episodes. Like there was like all this like comic booky stylistic stuff, and they just got rid of all of it for the last few episodes. And I'm like, where was all that like fun style that you were putting into this, making it unique? And then it just became like another, just another show, kind of like WandaVision did, where it was really stylistic with the different TV eras, and then at the end it just became a big witch battle.
It did. So, and Rocco, Miss Marvel was entertaining for younger people. It was fun, but Gen Z is making the TikTok. Yeah, precisely, right? And they admitted it was geared towards a younger audience, right? And I know a lot of YouTubers out there were like, we're bashing on it, but you know what? It had a certain kind of young charm, which is what the demographic that they were going for, right?
Okay, I have to ask, is that going to be their scar up in the upper left-hand corner?
Well, I think probably some of this is either taken from comics or maybe
they had to use that picture because he looked so terrible in She-Hulk. They didn't want to use that image.
I know, right?
Scar. What the hell is
and
that?
of course, we have the kids of Scarlet Witch, and one of the characters who has the band on his head, he is a gay character in the comics from before. But the other son, they kind of made him bisexual too in the comics for a reason. So both of them are going to be LGBTQ.
Everybody has to be freaking gay and
like,
lame. Come on.
I mean, America Chavez had 2 moms, and then she sucked them through a portal by sneezing or getting scared at a bee. Or
she was even an annoying character in the comics. It's just like just so fucking stupid.
But she wasn't even bisexual or whatever in the comic originally anyway. Because she had a romance with a dude, and then some writer came in again and decided to retcon all that bit too. So
but
so you get Scar.
so you had to,
Yeah. So you got Scar, right? Hulk's son. You got Ironheart, right? The new replacement Iron Man. So, you got Ms. Marvel and, Lady Hawkeye. And
Who's the
I don't
guy
know.
with in between
I don't
Ironheart?
know.
Is that gonna be Iron Lad?
Or maybe it's some
character?
sort of replacement young Bucky or something like that. I have the faintest
Yeah.
idea.
Because the suit reminds me
Um,
like of Iron Lad or something from the comics.
Kind of.
Yeah, or that like Captain Britain guy or whatever.
Yeah.
Something.
And then
weird.
on the right middle, you got
Cassie.
Stature. Yeah, Cassie.
Yeah. She defeated
And-
MODOK, y'all, by herself.
Exactly. That's right. Don't be a dick.
And,
Don't be a
and
dick.
Kate
That's
Bishop
all it's
defeated Kingpin already. What the fuck?
Oh
Like,
God, I know.
They've already done too much. Like they did too much for them already.
Yeah. It looked
America Chavez defeated Scarlet Witch after she defeated the entire like Illuminati. But America
Exactly.
Chavez with her star power, stronger than all of them.
God. It was so dumb.
They've
Blood
all
Rock, it
done
looks like a Spy Kids
overachieving.
poster. It
Yeah, it
does. But yeah. So you got Puerto Rican Chavez there on the bottom left, and you got, I don't know, Kid Loki. I don't even know really
Yeah,
what to call it.
that's
Just
gonna be
Loki?
that's Kid Loki from the series.
Yeah. So, so because normal Loki, Tom Hiddleston, is actually, the one that's keeping the timelines together or whatever it is at this point now. Yeah. So I guess you
It's
get
not a bad
new
guy.
Loki.
It's not a bad guy, man.
Yeah.
It's a different version of Loki after you saw all the versions of Loki in the TV show. A lot of different versions of him, and the kid was one of them.
There we go. Vince says, yeah, the kid with the headband looks like he just left the sets of Three Ninjas. He does, doesn't he? Oh my God, that's right. Jeez, I haven't seen that movie in forever.
Tum Tum.
For some reason, I'm reminded of the Muppet Babies, says Franco Walker.
Rocky Love.
And after reading a little bit on the side here of so far of what we know about the movie, because they did confirm the movie, I think last year or something, that they were going to do this. The guy that I thought was Iron Lad is supposed to be Iron Lad. He's an Iron Man character, just he's Iron Lad.
Two Iron Man characters.
So you got two Iron people.
Yeah. I guess we kind of always did where we had Iron Man and War Machine, so I guess that.
I suppose that's kind of weird, but but both are massive busts. So we can also add Iman Vellani starred in Miss Marvel in the worst performing superhero movie of all time, The Marvels, which is confirmed to have lost Disney more than $200 million and is the biggest loss of 2023. Yeah, that was just so bad. And Iman Vellani. And you know what? And again, I don't blame her for the flop of the movie whatsoever, because she's a likable girl. So
it's like I say, I don't like the Marvels movie, but the only thing that I enjoy was mostly her because her attitude, and she's a funny actress. She cares about. You see that she cares about the role she's playing. So that's the only thing that was like okay in the movie.
That's
was
pretty
her.
much it. Exactly. So Iman also starred in Miss Marvel, which is the least watched show on Disney Plus of the MCU, and has the worst ratings. Maybe until Secret Invasion came out until that point. And we can go on and on about the canceled comics, video games, etc. Yeah, because the comic didn't do good. That's why they had to try to titillate people into reading her again by killing her off. That was
and then killing her off, and then they she became an X-Man because they revived her on that place. I don't remember the name. And then she got back to life, and now she's an inhuman mutant thing. And it's like we are comic book readers, right? And inhuman and mutants are two completely different things, and it doesn't make sense how they can be connected into one.
It doesn't make sense.
I don't like that they changed her powers.
No, it's dumb.
I don't get it. Like
it was dumb. Yeah.
I think because they changed I think the reason it also changed the powers was also, with the whole they're gonna get Fantastic Four, similar powers, so I don't know,
Yeah, maybe.
some stupid reasons back in
But
the.
Vince, yeah, was Riri stuck in Wakanda? No, she probably wouldn't be stuck in Wakanda because she's a powerful woman of color. So I'm sure that after she helps save Wakanda, that they give her a look back to college so she can finish off college or whatever.
Well, she would just fly out in her suit.
Yeah, or she could do that too. So there you go. She's smart enough and allegedly smarter than Tony Stark. Remember? So
Oh yeah, they said so. They
apparently
said she was smarter. She's younger, smarter kid than Tony Stark. But remember, we also have another character in the Marvel universe who is a kid who has like this dinosaur friend, like this dinosaur thing with her.
Oh God, yeah, double
And
dinosaur. Oh God,
yeah, and that kid
and that
is
was
the
retconned.
smartest. Yeah, and that kid is the smartest
Right.
character in all Marvel.
Yeah,
according to them. And I'm
smarter
like,
than Reed
huh.
Richards and all that.
and
Yeah,
it's funny, even Peter Parker was smarter, and then than Iron Man at some points in the comics, man.
Oh yeah,
But they dumped him down.
Yeah,
Depending on what storyline we go after, of course. But they dumped him down because he's a fucking smart guy.
exactly. Now, Haley Stanfield also starred in the Hawkeye series, which is at the bottom of the Marvel ratings pile on Disney Plus. It's known 200,000 Marvel fans stopped watching the 2-episode premiere as fans turned off the second episode. So both Iman Vellani and Haley Stanfield were also featured in the post-credit scene in the Marvels. Something obviously meant to set up the Young Avengers, where Vellani cringingly and desperately tries to play the Nick Fury role. But again, who's going to watch this, right? Because if Gen Z ain't going to watch it, and
we are not going to watch it in that kind of
sense.
And
we're not going to watch it. Exactly. Who's going to watch it?
That's like, good fan art.
I'll give it that. That's about it. So, Rocco the Brave. Yeah, I'd watch it.
What if they made it violent like Kick-Ass, where like Hit Girl is like killing people, and you have like these young kid superheroes like doing real damage? That would be that would be actually pretty interesting.
That would be interesting.
Have a body count.
Yeah, because I mean, let's face it, most of the young people that are around their age anyway, that are on college campuses, are extremely violent now. So it's playing to life.
And I also want to mention, like, them changing her powers in the TV series didn't bother me. And again, I was never a fan of Miss Marvel in the comics either. So I was like, whatever. They changed the powers, it's whatever for my taste,
Oh yeah, I know. But
because she was the writer for the comic was stupid, and they could have done something amazing with this character, but in the comics they focused too much on her color and all this kind of stuff. And a writer also, when she came out and said, it's your fault that the comic doesn't do well. No, it's your fault for writing shit that people don't want to read, you idiots.
Yeah, exactly. That's why Buddy, what's his name over at DC, that was trying to peddle the Green Lantern comic.
Tim Sheridan.
Quit. Yeah, he quit.
Yeah, they say so. They say so. It's a rumor. They say so. It's a rumor still, but if that's true,
I'm sure it's real.
It won't surprise me because he blocked me. He blocked other people just because he's an idiot, and he tried to cater to people. Oh, buy my comics, and if you don't buy them, you don't support LGBTQ. Yeah. He became like.
Saw him a little bit at the Calgary Comic-Con. Nobody was at his table, or hardly next to anybody. It's kind of funny. Yeah. So it's not possibly making up the MCU's new Avengers includes an assembled Marvel teen team of diverse, here we go, diverse and LGBTQ actors and characters. Possible inclusions could be Doctor Strange's America Chavez, possibly Billy and Tommy from the WandaVision series, but they're technically figments of Wanda's imagination.
Yes,
so
that's
I
gonna
don't
be
even
like,
see why. Yeah.
How's that
So
gonna
why
work
should that
out?
even? Yeah. Riri Williams, as Ironheart. Elijah
And that's
Bradley, aka Patriot, is rumored. Oh, right, the other new Captain America. And then there is Cassie Lang from the Ant-Man movies, played by Catherine Newton, who might actually be DCU bound. Oh, well, isn't that a shame? Now, so, and it's worth a mention, by the time Young Avengers gets released, they'll probably be the same age as the actors in the first Avengers. So, ain't that a kick? Right.
I mean,
there.
and do we even need a team of Avengers? We have Gaia now. Secret Invasion killed the whole universe because they introduced a character that's too fucking strong.
Precisely, right?
There's no threat now. There's nothing. Like, she embodies every Avenger, so what's the point of having a team? She can just be
that's
anybody,
right.
be any, have anything.
But wait, it gets better.
Oh, no.
How is that
But wait,
possible?
there's more.
Because Marvel's Vision series is a go for Disney Plus. Because
Oh, they remembered him finally.
They finally remembered.
They
Vision on
remembered
top
him.
of that. Right.
Because in most movies they have forgotten him either way in basically everything. Suddenly shows up.
I know.
There's no reason he wasn't in Multiverse of Madness. There's no reason. He literally let Scarlet Witch go on a rampage, and he could have someone at least tried to stop her, but he just.
And again, we know
Right?
the White Vision that we do have. The White Vision got all the memories and everything from the original Vision now, so he is the Vision
Right.
that we remember. And he just disappeared, and we never saw him again. And it's just like, what's going on now? Like, what is he gonna do? Like, what's up, dude? What's up, man?
Yeah.
With him?
We're gonna get another like Captain Marvel lame ass excuse where she's like, I have other planets in the galaxy to save. Earth isn't the only planet that needs saving. I'm busy.
Oh my god, I got things to do.
Like the love of your life is on Earth, causing mayhem on multiple timelines.
I know.
What were you
Like,
doing?
really? Yeah. I was just, I was going to get milk and eggs. Yeah. So, yeah, maybe a pack of smokes. I don't know. I'll be back several years later. Tina, yeah, I gave up on the foolish Marvel TV shows. Yeah, so did I, pretty much at this point. So, and of course the kids are violent. They don't drink, smoke, and have sex. Yeah, that would be it. No wonder they're so ornery. So yeah, so this would be
base damage they do most of the time. That's why
That's
they have
true.
OnlyFans, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
awkward. Anyway, so but
it's fact.
True. But if you're gonna include, Wanda's kids, well, then you have to bring back Vision, right?
Yeah, you have
Right?
to. And,
Yeah, you have to.
are they gonna
because-
like finally have them have real children in this timeline? Or are you
because
gonna
it
do
makes-
the multiverse?
Well, that's the thing, because it makes total sense that a robot, could just have children with a flesh and blood organism, right? That makes complete sense.
Yeah, it's always
but
been a
anyway,
weird thing with them, but
I know. So Paul Bettany will be back in a role with Elizabeth Olsen possibly returning as Scarlet Witch, right? So because White Vision.
we never
and
knew
all
if she
that.
died or not. We never
Exactly.
knew.
So it's like, oh yeah, that's right. We got a loophole, and I'd be screaming too if I had to come back to Marvel at this point, like that.
Yeah.
It's like, God, I feel bad for him. So after long rumored Vision series is finally happening by Marvel for Disney Plus, which will see Paul Bettany reprise the character. The details include Star Trek Picard's showrunner Terry Matalas. Oh, we all know how well that went with season 3 of Picard. God, will serve as a showrunner on the new Vision series, who is also known for MacGyver, which was
Which
kind of a
one of 'em?
crappy. Yeah, which one? The
New one?
the new one, and 12 Monkeys. So I didn't know there was a TV show of 12 Monkeys. So
I know about, never seen it. Never seen it. The TV show.
never. Yeah. All I know is that Terry Matalas is a dick. And I know
Yeah.
that from a very reliable source. Yes, a very, very reliable source. Go get back the DeLorean that I know my buddy owns or still owns. You owe him money for half that DeLorean. That's all I'm going to say about that. Matalas confirmed the news of the series of retweets. And according to the trades, the Vision series will be released on Disney Plus in 2026. Thank God. It's like two years away. Thank God that's going to happen. You know.
Oh, that's racist. You know, he's a member of a certain group. Look at him.
Oh,
He's
that's
completely
right.
white. Oh my
Yeah.
god, that's offensive.
Yeah. So he's as white as the driven snow. So they're gonna have to retcon him and turn him
He's gonna
another
paint
shade.
himself, you know. He's gonna buy some paint and just paint
Exactly.
himself like
That's right. So his face is mostly commie red. So it'll be shooing. Yeah, that's right. It'll be total shooing. Just put him back in those colors. So yeah, Born as Cyborgs. Yeah, the kids, I don't know. It just doesn't make sense whatsoever, right? Jingles Keys, remember this, remember that. Yeah, Picard season 3 in a nutshell. Yeah, exactly right. Especially when they went into the Borg cube a la Return of the Jedi, Millennium Falcon, Death Star thing, which was just total bull crap. So yeah, and 2 years to completely forget about it. That's right. So exactly it. And yeah, Franco, yeah, they can do what they want. I don't have Disney Plus. Exactly. Don't care. So, but yeah, he's too white, so they probably will retcon him to make him a little bit more, I don't know, maybe colored, you know, to keep up with certain appearances.
Yeah.
So, but then again, if Vision does that, wouldn't that be blackface? As the train horn goes off,
that was perfect.
Mark, yeah, it was kind of perfect timing.
A dude disguised as another dude.
Yeah, exactly.
So I do DVD commentary.
Yeah, that's right.
Lincoln Osiris for the part.
Oh my god, yeah. So previously referred to as Vision Quest, the last we saw of Paul Bettany as the Vision was in WandaVision, where the Scarlet Witch brought him back as her husband and the father to her children. However, Sword would use Vision's dead body to create a second white version to take out Wanda's version. Where at the end of WandaVision, there's a lot of visions and versions and yeah, a lot of V's and W's. The two battled it out, but came to an understanding where Wanda's version passed his memories on to White Vision, who ended up flying away. And that was
gone. Just
yeah.
gone.
that's the last we saw.
We never saw him again.
That's right. Because he's like, you know, screw this relationship. You're cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, you know?
Yeah. He you know, he had better things to do, you know. He knew that she was fucked up. So it's like, fuck it, man, you know. I'm gonna get out of here.
He's been trying to clean the Eternals, the big celestial head. He's on like cleaning duty over there.
He's a cleaning duty.
He's a cleaning Vision.
Yeah.
Janitor Vision.
Well, it's a better job than to be together with a crazy fuck, right?
Yeah, exactly. Because nobody wants to be with a crazy woman like that, you know?
No, right?
Oh, you made up children and you brainwashed like the whole entire town. But that's okay. Nobody knew what you had to go through whatsoever, you know, because it was all about you, Wanda, right? Meanwhile, like Vision probably internally in his head, he's probably going something like he's just screaming to himself, I gotta get out.
And it just got worse in Doctor Strange's mom.
That's right. Did they explain how he is powered without the soul gem? Well, apparently, from what I remember of WandaVision, is that without the soul gem, which kind of powered him or gave him sentience or something like that, without that, he's kind of like powered with, you know, whatever actually powers him, like as some sort of energy core, thanks to Stark or something like that. And he's like basically, I don't want to say emotionless, but has less emotion because he doesn't have the soul gem.
Yeah. He doesn't have a soul basically like then.
Yeah. So, you know, he's like basically every politician. So, you know, he's perfect for Congress. Hey Gap, how's it going, man? Nice to see you, dude. Made it just in the nick of time. So there's that. So the Disney Plus Vision Quest.
Is that gonna be the name?
Yes, it is.
Vision Quest?
Yes,
that sounds like a game.
He's gonna do something in the desert and wander around. That's what he was doing.
But it sounds like a damn, you know, VR game of something.
It does, doesn't it? It like I'm going off to find myself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe he's gonna, find Echo and go follow her to the reservation, and he's gonna go on a spirit quest and find
Yeah.
himself, and he's gonna be all the visions of
Yeah.
of,
He will
of
search to get
whatever.
his soul again.
Yeah, exactly. Or something like that. Oh God. So Disney Plus, the Disney Plus Vision Quest series will follow WandaVision and possibly also feature Elizabeth Olsen, who seemingly died in Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of
And
Madness.
did get beaten up by a
No,
man. Wow.
that's right.
Doctor Strange did
Oh,
take her down. So
yeah, that's
it's a
right.
man, Disney. You did something wrong.
Yeah,
It was a man.
I don't
That's
know. America
harassment.
Chavez delivered the final blow. Really,
Fair
I
point,
suppose.
Kev.
Yeah. I'll go with that.
he had to like tell her like, "You can do it. You have the power within you all along."
There was a man who had to tell her.
I have the
Oh,
power.
It's not okay though. They messed step here because it was a man telling her that you can't have that.
Yeah. So, but though Bob Iger has announced Disney will be pulling back on Marvel content, that doesn't mean Disney is putting out no content. They're reducing content. So, for example, instead of 4 MCU shows a year on Disney, there might only be 2. Well, hooray! That doesn't make anything really any better, does it now? So, but yeah, this more than likely will probably lead into Young Avengers as well, right? Because if Elizabeth Olsen comes back and those two get back together again, the kids come back, maybe, I don't know, which probably adds to her psychodrama all over again. Yeah, I know, it's really weird. And I don't know, made up kids are going to be fighting with the rest of the Young Avengers, like Scar and everything else. Oh my God.
Do you think they're gonna make Scar gay?
Oh yeah, that wouldn't surprise me on top of that. So
Stop
yeah, Gaps has been having a rough day with for my body with all these thunderstorms. Oh dude, sorry man. Yeah, Gap, I hope you're feeling well too. Yeah, I know what you told me. I don't know if you want me to just say it out loud in the chat, but man, I hope you're feeling better as well, dude. So I really do. So yeah, well, we're in the spirit world. Exactly.
Yeah.
Go on, going to walkabout, maybe in the Australian outback or something like that to find himself probably. So Vince, yeah, the only spirit quest I need is I can get from the local liquor store.
Right.
I like that.
that's the quest I can get behind.
Exactly. Luckily, my quest is 2 stores over. So they're pulling the other 2 movies. No, probably not. Which is really weird.
They just don't
Because
know where to
they're-
go anymore. They don't know where to
No.
go anymore with any of this. They have lost track of what they made back in the day, and they just make a lot of random stuff here and there to try to create something and with stupid shit. So,
But I mean, this is almost as retarded as apparently Taylor Swift being rumored for a secret Marvel project on top of that as well.
yeah.
So, which is kind of scary. I don't know what to make of that, and God, I hope it's not true. But I mean, the only real saving grace that we got, at least for this year, is Deadpool and Wolverine. And
that is the one that's gonna get the most money, I think, of all the project with Marvel now is Deadpool, because that's the one that most people are excited for because it's Deadpool
That's right.
and Wolverine.
But the weird thing is like the weird thing about Deadpool Wolverine is that even though the advance tickets are out now, apparently the first day ticket sales are like basically 50% less than the last Spider-Man movie.
Yeah, and I can understand that too, because a lot of people are tired of Marvel movies at the moment and superhero
Yeah.
movies at the moment. And a lot of people do expect them to be just, it's gonna be the same as everything else. It's gonna be like this, yeah, whatever, you know.
Well, actually,
again-
wait, the Deadpool Wolverine, they first day 8 million pre-sales for best R-rated movies ahead of time. So it's actually broken records. The Deadpool one, it's breaking records already. It's set records for the most sales on a pre-sale for a rated R film already. It's already broken that record. So it's already doing good.
With our rating. But I think you're just talking about like Marvel in general, like superhero genres.
Yeah,
in that kind of sense. But in our rating, yeah, that's completely different. And then I agree with you, and that's true.
that's true. Vince, yeah, Taylor Swift as a Marvel hero is just unlikely to happen. Like,
yeah,
as Jedi, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But I'm sure all the Swifties will be happy if it happens.
Oh,
hey, Jedis are supposed to not have emotions, so Brie Larson would kind of be perfect for a Jedi.
Oh, yeah, you get a point there. Yeah.
No smiling, no emotions. That all leads to the dark side. Should be a pretty stoic Jedi.
Bad feet.
She doesn't have no emotion.
Oh my God. Oh, those feet. Every time somebody mentions Brie Larson, I just think of those god awful feet.
That's why she have no emotions.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm not against Elizabeth coming back though. I think she's hot. She's one of my favorites in the Marvel universe. I mean, I liked her character. Scarlet Witch is a good character. She's the hottest Olsen of them all. So,
oh yeah, that I agree with. She's a beautiful woman and all that. That I totally agree with.
But yeah, kind of interesting. I mean,
Quest.
he's a brilliant actor. You know,
he's an awesome actor.
Yeah, I loved him in a lot of stuff that he was in. But
again, the writing and how they mistreated his character and him basically with when he played, man. It's since Age of Ultron, they even misused him then too, you know. He disappears for a while in a movie, and suddenly at the end he suddenly shows up again. It's just like, bro, did you forget that you wrote in another character here? Like, what the hell are you doing with the character?
Nope.
Hey, at least she sucks in another way.
Yeah, I'm sorry. As much as I'm not a fan of the sisters, they're worth multi-millions, so they are worth a bit.
But I would say Elizabeth probably sucks in another way. She probably loves that stuff. I don't think Tom would complain about that.
It's like they're twins or something, you know?
Yeah.
Like they're identical.
Yeah. Hey, Bree, you play that co-pilot, Mr. Clobby Rock or whatever they was called. Huh? Yeah. Oh God, can you imagine? Jeez. Oh yeah, the rock guy from Thor, you know. Bree takes off from space, maybe take rock guy with her or something like that as co-pilot. Oh God, jeez.
Oh, Korg? My name's Korg. I'm a pile of rocks. I'm Taika. I'm a rock. I want to marry Dwayne the Rock.
And that's so funny when take a white titty, as I like to call him. He's also the one who plays the character, and also, you know, he also made the character gay for some reason.
I know he made Korg gay.
This is what
when it wasn't before.
He's horrible. So no, we don't need more of him. No.
Yeah, no, exactly. So I mean, that being said,
just wait, we'll probably maybe we'll get a movie with him at some point. You know.
Yeah, maybe. But I mean, that
he was all over Love and Thunder too. He was like
man,
main character
about
too much.
Yeah.
Oh God, yeah.
No, he didn't write that one. Isn't he the one who produced or whatever? He produced that, didn't he?
Which one?
The last Thorn one with TT.
Oh, he wrote and directed it.
Oh, he wrote everything. Yeah,
that's how bad it was. That's why it was horrible.
He was unleashed.
Even in an interview. Yeah, even in an interview that him and one of the actresses, they went through some scenes and they saw in the editing, and he did not even care. He's like, yeah,
he sleeps with her. He and you know I know that because he said it. He just openly admitted it. She's like, yeah.
And he doesn't care. He doesn't care that he made mistakes in the editing room. It's like, whatever. Basically, that's his view on it. It's whatever, bro. If that's your view on making a movie, you're a fucking retard, man. Like, come on. You need to care about how you create the movie, man, and edit everything.
Appion, I agree, man. It's like what? No, I don't care. Whatever. Just put it whatever way you're gonna put it. You know, it's like
I mean, yeah. I'm like shocked by their openness about it too. Like they didn't even try to hide it.
Yeah, no, they didn't. When you see Valkyrie, it's one of the scenes with Valkyrie. She like blinks, she reacts like it looks like she has a tics, and that was an editing error. That scene was supposed to be removed, but he was like, whatever, they didn't remove it, so it looks like she's just out of the blue ticsing.
Yeah, that's right.
It's like, come on, bro.
King Valkyrie.
Yeah, I know, right? But oh my god, just kill me now.
God.
But anyway, yeah, we're pretty much at the end of the show, and yeah, and that's right. Before we get going, we have a cartoon to show. But like I said to everybody, earlier on in the show, there is a link up above, for me trying to save our shop, basically from shutting down. And if you guys in the chat can make a small donation, I would greatly appreciate it. So because like I said before, I've been out of work for 7 months on medical leave, and I can't go back to work because my right elbow isn't healed up, and my unemployment, my medical for unemployment ran out like the end of April, and I essentially basically I just got enough money for rent where we're living, and in order to keep the shop, I just need to raise money to try to keep the shop running, at least until something picks up. So if you guys can, anything would help. I got till next week, Saturday being the first, to come up with the money. So that's pretty much about it, and if you guys can spread it around, I would really appreciate it as well. So that's pretty much it. So, but anyway, to end on a lighter note, let's get into the cartoon at the end of the week, shall we? And just have a little bit of fun before we end off the day. So here you go. And speaking of dead franchises, I thought this one would actually be apparent. So enjoy, everyone.
Glory! Carl! Carl! Glory! Carl! Liberton! Ah! Glory! Carl! You're bitten! Die, die, die! Excelsior! Go! Glory! Go!
And there you go.
Oh, love it.
Wow.
Even Stanley had a cameo, man.
Exactly.
Excelsior!
That's right. Stanley cameos are everything. That's right. So love that. Yeah, so I want to thank everybody that joined in the chat today, and I really appreciate it. And and again, hey, if you want to get that second graphic novel of Al Nickerson's, then the link is down below on top of that as well. Oh yeah, that's right. Also the link for Flip City magazine. They got a special coupon that you can use for your subscription to Flip City magazine. I also forgot about that to mention that, so shame on me for doing that. They got a little bit of a special promotion coupon, and I'm trying to bring that up right now as I'm trying to find it, as I'm trying to talk at the same time, which is what you're supposed to do, especially in radio. Talk at the same time while you're looking for information and trying to keep things rather interesting and stuff like that. Because if I don't, like what I'm doing right now, still trying to find the same kind of information that I'm talking about, because I found now Kitty Flips. There we go. Yes. So if you use the coupon code, which I'm going to put in the chat right now, for Mike, then you'll get, you'll get a few bucks off of the subscription to Flip City magazine, than the regular 10% off, I believe it is, or something like that. I'm trying to rush through everything as I'm going. So if you want to use the coupon code for Mike, if you want to check out Flip City magazine and get yourself a subscription, then go ahead and use that coupon code. They would greatly appreciate your subscription, because they want to keep on going and bring a lot of fun and mirth and merriment to everyone out there. So yeah, Flip City, sorry I forgot to mention that earlier. I just have a lot of stuff that's going on right now. So but anyway, yeah, Jason, no, wait, I removed him. Jason,
You removed me.
I know. I have no
man.
idea what's going on right now.
What did
Jason,
I
do you have
to you,
anything?
man?
I don't know.
But no, of course, I'm Jason Fox from 540 Studio. And tonight I will also probably be on with Legion Talk, and talk about some Acolyte and some other stuff, pop culture. And of course, next week we are gonna do the 5-cast. Unfortunately, we did not get to do 5-cast this Wednesday because I was sleeping all day and feeling shit, because you know how allergies are. They
Yep.
suck. They're kicking your ass. So we're gonna do hopefully a 5-cast on Wednesday, and of course we have the main show, The Beyond, where we do have a new co-host, Baron Orman Tag, a good friend of ours, and we had really great fun yesterday on The Beyond. We don't talk a lot about Star Wars anymore because we do not care much about Star Wars. But it was a stupid article about, someone trying to mention that Anakin is not a Skywalker and all that kind of stupid shit.
Oh, come on.
Because he's not blood related to Shmi, apparently.
Yes, he is. God, give birth to him, for God's sake.
So it was kind of funny. So we have that, and of course you can find me when Sir Talks a Lot is back on his channel. We will have Mental Health Mondays again and talk about mental health, and also a lot of mental health, because it's not often talked about anymore, and mental health is important too. And yes, and of course you can find me here mostly on Fridays. And I like to be first, so I don't need to be a sloppy second. Love you, Apion.
What's that?
Nothing. I said nothing. But other than that, I'm also working.
Thirds.
But I'm also working on music, and we're closing up to finish the album now. and really excited for that. We have a new song that I mentioned a long time back, and it's close to be finished. And this song is going, hardcore against politicians. This is going to be our hardest song to date. And yeah, really excited to get that released. So thank you.
Check out his music. I've had a chance to listen to it. It's amazing. Everybody, really worth checking out.
Thank you.
It is cool stuff. Appion, you got anything you want to plug, dude?
Sure, man. Later today, me and Padawannabe are gonna watch 2 episodes of House of the Dragon season 1. We're gonna watch that yesterday, but things came up. But yeah, gonna get ready for the 2nd season that's coming out in a month. I really like that show, and he's never seen it, so get to see his like first time reaction and shit. And then this weekend, gonna watch Role Models with Carla Burton, and more Shadows of the Tomb Raider gameplay until I finish that. And then another 2 Guys Talking episode might come out at some point after I'm done editing it.
Sweet.
But we'll probably talk about some more recent stuff like trailers, like the Jessica Alba movie, Trigger Warning, and Beetlejuice and things like that. And that's about it for now.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I miss Carla. I haven't seen Carla in a long time here.
Mhm.
Man, Carla, if you end up ever listening, I miss you. I want to see you again. Come back. So my favorite Kiwi. So I miss you. And on top of that, I really hope that your husband is doing better. I know you told me that he's going through some illnesses or something like that. But I do honestly hope that he gets better. And that's right. And Wendy Trauma Warrior. Wendy, if you happen to be listening on the rewind, I also hope that your dad is doing way better. Because I know a few days ago, I believe you said that you were in was it an ICU with him or something like that. So I hope your dad is doing better as well. And then he makes a speedy recovery. So I just want to put that out there on top of that as well. So our geeky centrist Tom.
Shut it. I don't have to go and change all my net. It's like, too much work.
Centrist.
Hey, there's still some things I'm left is on. But anyway, hi, everybody. Excited.
Okay.
Oh, God. But no, in all seriousness, just keeping busy. This week's episode, actually, with Ask Jessica, we recorded it last week. I get emotional on it, trigger warning. I almost cry a few times because I talk about my own personal thing. It's about body image. She actually came up with the idea about body image and how we portray these body images in social media and media, even back in the 90s and 80s, your supermodels like Kate Moss and stuff. And now you got Eugenia Cooney and what's her name? Tess Holliday. We're supposed to praise that. No, that's not healthy. No, I have thin friends and I have bigger friends that are healthy, but then you get to the excess of either side. We shouldn't be praising those. You should be backing somebody and tell them to get healthy. But like if somebody's big and fat or skinny in the gym and working out, praise them, back them.
Yeah,
don't ever insult somebody because of their size either. That's disgusting. We should have people's back, and it's really emotional because I've always had body images on my life, and I hate myself sometimes the way I look and da 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 da. But yeah, it's a very powerful episode, and for an AI, usually I go AI electronics thing, but she wanted this one, and I'm like, ooh, okay. So we might delve into more serious issues that I'm against. So and just we need to talk about. And actually, with Jason, we're talking about mental health. That's something I want to talk about because I remember I shared a story with him about a short I'm doing, but it's about my bad mental health horror thing, but it's kind of tied in with my own personal experience with mental health, which I have dealing with right now. But we should always look out for your friends. And if you haven't heard from somebody in a while, give them a call, check on them. Guy, girl, doesn't matter. Check on your friends. Right. Seriously. So,
that's important.
Yep.
Yeah, big time.
It is. Because you never know if that certain somebody that is suffering in silence or anything like that, because I know that there are a lot of people out there that would probably appreciate a call from you, just out of the blue or something like that.
That means more than you would know. Sometimes
exactly.
Even a hug to your friend. That might sound stupid, but a hug to your friend or just say, hey, are you okay?
Oh, that's a dumb doll. I'm a hugger. So, hugs are free, man.
Yeah. But look out for the shit you care about. So.
Exactly. So, guys, I want to thank you all very, very much for being here and listening and taking part of the fun and mirth and merriment that is this channel and a Frantic Friday and also a titillating Tuesday and stuff like that. And again, if please subscribe to all these fine gentlemen here on this channel and check out the work that they do, because they work just as hard as I do, which for me is hardly at all, but they work harder. So go check them out and give them your love and support and spread around their channels as well. I'm sure that all of these guys would greatly appreciate it. And Pop Culture Republic, and you too, dude. I know that you sent me a message that you were having internet problems. So Pop Culture Republic, I hope that gets straightened out for you like pretty soon. And hopefully we'll see you again on Tuesday. So bro, missed you. So hope everything is okay. So.
And let me interject, if I may, for a sec, Mike. I know you won't do it for yourself, so I'm going to do it for you. Don't forget to check out his GoFundMe, and more importantly, check out his store. He's got amazing items for sale. The cups, the t-shirts, and those posters. When I get my own house, I want every Transformer size poster. They're amazing. Check out his store. Well worth the purchase. And the links will be in all the different rooms as well. So
do it now.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, because there's something really weird going on with my website. It's really odd because I checked with my server, and for some other reason, it's not uploading properly. So I kind of have a backup. So if you go to this one that I added in the chat there, that's the more updated store site. Okay, because there's something really weird going on with my hosting. It's really, really odd, but I got a backup one. And so if you check out this one that I put in the chat right now, that has everything updated. So you can get actually I'll show it right now. Might as well while I'm here. Because
just posting on my Facebook and all the other places. So
that's what I do. No, that's Kitty Flips. No, this is the store. Okay, great. Yeah, so I've updated the Generation 1, the G1 posters, and for some odd reason, why is this showing the 3 of the same posters? My God. I'm starting to hate
internet.
I'm starting to really hate my host guy. Anyway, it's supposed to be the G1 series, the Japanese series, and then I made one of all the worlds of G1. So yet again, this channel screwed up something, and I'm the retard. There we go. I use it in the proper context right there. So there you go. And that's the way the context I meant that. So you got Beast Wars, you got Robots in Disguise, which was known as Car Robots in Japan. You got what they call the Unicron trilogy, so that would be Transformers Armada, Transformers, I was going to say Superlink, but it's Superlink in Japan. So that would be Energon in North America, Galaxy Force in Japan, which would be Transformers Cybertron here in North America. Then you got, Transformers Animated, which was a total love and nod to the original G1 series. So I love Transformers Animated. It is so much fun. Then you got the live action movies and the Align universe. And then on top of that, you got the box art that I've done for X Transbots. So, you get Fuzz, which is what they named Streetwise over at X Transbots. You got all the Quintesson box art that I did for X Transbots of all the Quintesson judges, the prosecutors there that got done as well. That's literally on the boxes that I did. So if you check out any toy shop online that happens to sell third-party Transformers, you will see that box art. So it's right there. And I got the watermark on it that proves it. I did it. So, no lies there. So everything basically the truth. So you get that. You get like these nice painted box art on top of that. And on top of that, hey, I also got t-shirts. So if you want a black or white one, I got t-shirts. So I go from small all the way to 2 extra large. And then I got the Kirk shirt that somebody actually bought earlier this week. The Titan, actually, he got a Kirk shirt. So Titan, if you happen to be listening to this on the rewind, it's on your way to you right now. So both the poster and the Kirk shirt. So because this goes back to what a lot of Star Trek channels were saying out there when I made this shirt, like say over at Any Derivative Jill or Clobbering Times when they do their Saturday Night Star Trek, the way Clobby says it. I love it when he says it like that. And the most common question was asked, what would Kirk do? So it's like, okay, fine. I'll play it on a, what would Jesus do kind of thing. And what WWKD, what would Kirk do?
Actually, can I just interject for a sec? What were the people? They always had a nickname for the people that wore red. They were going to die at the end of it. Was there?
The red shirts. Red shirts.
You should just say, what would a red shirt do? And at the back say, die. And with a question.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. That's an idea. So I don't know. I'll probably make one with Spock. Maybe I'll make one with Scotty. Yeah, maybe I'll make a red shirt one. That'll be and then on top of that, I of course, being a Transformer nerd,
I love those ones. I want one of them.
Yeah, what would Optimus do? So it's kind of like the same thing, like the Kirk shirt. So you got a choice of red and blue. So basically, Optimus red or Optimus blue. And
you hear it in Peter Cullen's voice. If you've been saying it, it's like,
yeah, I know, right? So, and it goes from small to 2 extra large. And so you just click on what you want and you can buy all that kind of merch. So, because that's what I do. So there you go. What are you going to do about, going to 3X for the big boys and girls? I'm working on that, Gap. I am really honest to God working on that. So, because obviously I had some people that asked, can you provide it in this size? And right now I can't. I really want to, because I had Gary or Jagary over at Pop Culture Minefield. He wanted one, but I think he said he wanted a 4X, but I can't just yet. So, and Vince Momick, I love what they did with Omega Supreme. Yeah, in Transformers Animated, it was so much fun. So it was really, really cool. But and that takes home all home appliances, Autobots to take on military gear, Decepticons. Yep, that's right. So there you go. And that's all that. So link is in the chat. And like I said before, check it out and check out these guys as well. So all the links are in the chat. So for me, thanks, man. So from me to all of you, I hope you guys have a great weekend and go out, get some fresh air, enjoy nature, and to everyone out there,
be excellent to each other. And party on!